Tear you a new
And we're
asshole.
live.
It's all about timing.
I know. I have great timing. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Game Night with Geeks presents World of Darkness.
World of Darkness.
I just give you a pause now for it. Good job. And tonight we're continuing from where we went last time.
Yes. None of us killed ourselves, so we've made it this far.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Might have a few extra scars somewhere in our inner thighs. 3 weeks of pain.
We all need fucking straight jackets, but that's okay.
You know, you win some, you lose some. Mostly you lose, and that's okay. So keep that in mind as we start tonight, because there was no break, there was no anything. You guys are still in the same state of mind. Sorry. But
no, you're not.
No, not at all.
Sorry,
Just
not
remember
sorry.
that. Just remember that as we go on tonight, because I know it's for us it's been 2 weeks, but for you guys it's been a second.
Sadness is in control of the...
Well, if I remember correctly, I'm curled up into a terrified ball of cat in one of the brothers' hoodies.
Dean.
Yeah, I'm curled up in Dean's hoodie.
I'm pretty sure Dean's got you.
Yeah,
Terrified.
I think that's how that works.
Aw.
I know, it's so sweet. Okay. So you guys came out of your your trials, your tribulations. And did I already say this wasn't for kids?
Not yet, but you probably should.
I want to throw my dice at you. Like, really hard.
Don't do that, because I'll touch them and they'll never work again.
I'll happy face dice you.
Don't do that
Much
either.
like
That's bad for
Deadpool,
everyone.
this channel is not for children.
No.
And don't be like, oh, it's just a comic book movie. How bad could it be? No, it's fucking not for kids.
Yeah, don't let your kids listen to this, please. Because I don't want to get yelled at by parents.
I do. Bring that shit on.
Bring it on, please.
You don't want to be yelled at by parents.
Bring that shit on.
Al could be the complaints department.
Yeah.
I send you to Owl.
Hello.
Fuck your complaints.
Hello, Geeks and Geeklets Complaint Department. How can I help you?
Okay, so if you want to file a complaint about language, what you're going to want to do
Just go fuck yourself!
is get a noose and hang it in your closet.
What you're going to do is you're going to take a
Just, you know,
5-foot
Put
stick.
that around your neck and, jump.
Yeah. Make sure you got a nice tie off, though.
You'd
You'd hate to fail at suicide, because that's almost as bad.
You guys are terrible.
Let's face it, you can't even kill yourself
Yeah,
correctly.
you
I
failed
think
at
we're
killing
doomed,
yourself.
Trey.
We're doomed tonight.
We are.
That's okay.
We are. We're screwed.
We're already screwed.
Fail at life, you can't tie a fucking knot.
Tiamat enters play.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. So, you guys appeared in a room, and there's a giant throne there, and it's kind of shrouded. And you heard a deep voice say, "The dawn of kings has arisen." And that's where we ended last time. So, let me... I forgot to send that link to myself, but hold on one second.
Hold
Here, there's-
for one more time.
I hope that Dean and Sam aren't really singing, because that'd be awkward.
Kumbaya.
That is pretty much the only thing they do to me right now.
That's the only thing you could sing right now that would even help you.
Even then, it'd be like, nope, ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Back to the group hug.
Okay. So you guys are standing there and you hear the voice. You don't really see anything yet, then all of a sudden it seems like lights just flash on and the whole place is lit up. And in the big throne you see, let me screen share because it's awesome. You see this.
Oh,
That one.
that's kind of terrifying.
He's not snarling at you, but you get the idea.
Still kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm doing one of these up from the hoodie.
So you see this sitting there, kind of perched in the throne like a... It's hard to sit in a throne. We have a massive scorpion, like, tail, but they do it perfectly.
The back of the throne has a hole for his tail.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Wonderful. He's like, well done. You have made it through the trials. Welcome to my home.
Send a true
One
form.
of the kings.
Do it.
Fey motherfucker, let's go.
I'm going to do it too.
And that's when we
Exception
killed our
lord.
totem.
Some things never change.
Nice one, bro.
Trey, you still see Senator form in the chat, right?
I mean, I don't think it's going to do anything, so
Okay.
I don't really care what it really
I got 3 successes.
Okay.
What's the diff?
7.
I got 5. I rolled 3 10s on one
Wow.
dice.
Nice. Hotness.
It's the spirit of some sort.
Is it a Fey spirit?
It is not a thing.
Good.
Sorry, bro, we gotta eat.
Hate to tell you this, pal, but your food. We're hungry. We just went through some serious shit.
Now we have to binge.
Looks down, he's like, oh, you want to know what I am? You could just ask me.
Well, what the hell are you?
You would think you would put 2 and 2 together since you are in the spirit world. What lives in the spirit world?
Monkeys.
From the last few hours here, bad shit.
You had to go through your trials.
Are you one of the kings?
I am a king. Yes.
Guns coming out and getting trained on. It's not that it's
Oh,
going to
no.
do. Well, yeah, I got the spirit killing bullets.
I
But I'm
know.
not one of those kings.
Well,
It gets lowered down a little bit, but still being held in that general direction.
so, I take it we have you to thank for these trials? Is that what you're saying?
You're the one who sent it for us?
Yes. I've been calling for you guys. First individually, then collectively, and it doesn't seem like anybody's been listening.
Well, here we are.
It took long enough.
Your face right now.
Well,
Unfortunately, we're really not that well in tune with our spiritual side.
We've been busy.
That I can tell. And you have been busy. You've been busy trying to stop what I tried to stop many, many years ago.
The Dawn of Kings.
masturbation? Just kidding. Sorry.
I knew what I was getting into when I chose you, so you cannot offend me.
Well, I bet I could, but I don't want to.
And as he stands there, like, he is regal. And I say he as the general he. You don't know.
His red rocket's not sticking out.
No.
He's just doing
He's a
this.
spirit.
How big is it?
Oh, yeah? Is that what you're worried about?
He is.
12 and a half. Soft.
God damn. That's impressive.
I'm
I
gonna
would
pop
say-
out of the hoodie.
Holy shit, he's got a cat for a wiener.
I would say he's at least. I mean, he's massive. He's like probably 20, 25 feet tall.
Holy
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
No, he's no thing to fuck around with.
You know what, Trey? I want to sense worm.
Go
Have you ever
ahead.
seen,
Do I have sense worm? Hold on, let me look and see.
I'm going to let out a dragon pellet.
That sounded more like one of those hippo farts.
You know, I do not have sense worm. Sorry.
Womp womp.
Yeah, thought I did.
No, it's fine.
Shut up.
You guys have been looking for the Dawn of Kings, yet you have no idea who they even are. I'm actually quite surprised you got as far as you have without being killed yet. It's shocking.
We're
Well, it might be
Stubborn
shocking
like
to you,
that.
but
we're stubborn like that.
we happen to be a well put together team.
2
But
dragons,
unorthodox.
a wolf, a cat, and a bird.
That's right. Keep you on your
Sounds like a
toes.
cartoon.
Well, look at you, buddy. You look at you. What are you? You're 3 different.
I am the Manticore. You can go outside, and you're outside the door.
Man, God, see, told you I'd fed that fucker.
Your brother
It's
needs to
awesome.
learn his manners.
I'm gonna start banging on it. Hey,
He's off. He is.
You should go talk to him and tell him to learn his manners. And you're outside.
Okay.
that's a dick.
Yeah, we can't talk to him like that.
I'm gonna shift from feline back into Socto
Okay.
so that I can talk to him.
I don't know
Or
really anything about you. I've never heard of you.
That's because I've been asleep a long time.
If somebody fucked with us.
I mean, looking at you, you don't seem like something we would deal with.
No.
All right.
See, a long time
the whole
ago.
lion thing, and then the whole bug tail, scorpion tail. It's kind of wormy.
You know, you gotta poke.
Everything's kind of wormy. You two are back in.
Sorry.
I accept your apology. As I was saying to your friends, everything's wormy, everything's weavery, everything's wild. If you're true. I mean, of course, there are other types of spirits that are just one of each, but I'm everything.
I got a question for you,
Huh.
Mr. Manticore. What the hell did we see?
Which part?
All of it. Now, you know what we are, me and my brother here. We're kind of known as historians. We don't remember that ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Any of that.
Because your memories have been changed. Not yours personally, your ancestors. All of your ancestors. What really happened a long time ago is not what you guys remember. The War of the Rage is faked.
Fake.
Fake.
Okay.
It
But
happened.
to that extent?
I mean, that's pretty.
I mean, it's just hard for us to.
It's hard for all of you
And-
to believe, I hope, because you've been told what you were supposed to be told for years and years.
But this is like knowledge from the leaders,
Mhm.
like our leaders.
As it was passed down through your brains and its memories, and it's passed down to Lydia's ancestric knowledge, Dante, Jake, all of you have heard these stories. All of you know what happened. Well, what you think happened.
right. But when this would have originated from our alphas.
All of the alphas have changed, or changed, and therefore your memories have changed.
Why?
Long ago, there were 5. I'm not going to say men, I'm not going to call them women, I'm going to call them creatures, because as close as I can describe them. There was a fae, a vampire, a shifter, a mage, and a demon. Those 5 sought power. Those 5 brought down the shifter world. They brought down other worlds too. You guys weren't the only ones affected. Name breakers had fallen. Vampires died. There's a generation of vampires that will never live again due to them. The Fae broke into Unseelie. It touched every one of you.
For power?
Why not? It's always for power. Everybody fights for power.
Our entire history, hundreds and hundreds of us wiped out, fighting with each other, all of that was made up so that 5 of these beings could just have power? What did they want with it?
I won't say made up. There was killing. There was a lot of death. You saw it.
So
That was
the
just
war did
one of them.
happen.
Not the way you think.
Okay.
A war happened.
A
But
war
no.
happened.
And these things were the cause?
Yes.
I mean, if you, as hard as it is to accept, I mean, look what the humans do to themselves. The humans do worse. just because, look, they'll kill millions of themselves for power. So I
Short-sighted
can't.
humans do short-sighted human things. What did these things want?
Yeah, they got. You know, what are the five kings? I mean, what I saw, I thought was a vampire.
Mhm.
My brother saw a leprechaun. I know what that is.
It's a fae.
Uh-huh. You know where he lives, by chance? I
The
mean, you know
five
me.
died. All 5 of them died. However, all 5 of them live again.
What? So reincarnated, or new people are taking their stead?
Reincarnation.
How?
It's hard to believe, but it shouldn't be.
Can I?
I mean, we come from spirits,
Mhm.
so
Your memories are reincarnated. Again, they're reincarnated wrong. These people came back. There were 5. They were killed. They were killed many, many, many generations before you guys. One survived and left.
Well,
Then he came back.
which one survived?
The demon.
Oh, God
Was it
damn
the one I
God.
saw?
Hold on. That was me remembering. You saw
Black
Leprechaun. You saw the black crown.
I
I saw the blue
Vampire.
thing.
silver crown.
I saw the crown of thorns.
It was no, it was not you, Dante. You saw the shifter.
You know what the bitter black is then, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What is it really?
The bitter black is a way for them to rise again. They're using it sort of like they're going to control the shifters again. So you all saw how they controlled
Mm-hmm.
your leaders.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't just do that. Your leaders didn't just turn over a leaf and follow them.
Well, they got a demon with them.
He can't do that.
The demon shut me down real quick.
You just can't change the minds of all the alphas easily. They used a drug. They created this disease that changes shifters. The Ratkin. You're following them, right?
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Ratkin are easy to start with. That's how it started before. They like the power of trying to change and control disease.
Mm-hmm.
They take this power, they spread it around. It's killing some humans, but it's not killing all the humans.
But it would affect the Ratkin too. Why would they want to do that?
they don't care.
They don't care.
Think about it. It's like a pissing contest. They go from being comparatively weaker than anyone in our group, and we're just a group of people, a group of people trying to stop this. If something that goes from being a rat to
Right.
those monstrosities we fought, I don't think they care.
But I mean, they gotta see that the whatever's giving them the bitter black, they don't fucking care about them either.
But you gotta wonder what they offered them.
Yeah.
Or what they lied to them about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If they believe the lie, they'll go to whatever lengths.
Right. If we can point out the lie, maybe they'll stop.
They have
Maybe.
almost a stronger hive mind mentality than the werewolves do.
Well,
So we'd need to go pretty far up that chain in order to shake them out of it,
Right.
if we even could.
isn't our old boy, what's his name?
Richie,
Richie. Wasn't
Richie.
he an alpha?
I think he would help us, but I think we'll have to talk to him. He's completely unaffiliated with those guys. I think he is pretty down with being alive and not being a
Right.
freaking mutant.
Yeah.
What happened was the 5 came and they saw what they wanted. They didn't start with the shifters. They started with the vampires. They started killing off the ancients. They started murdering them. sending them places, banishing them to other planes. They couldn't survive. Then they saw the mages.
Trevor.
They created a war within them. They made it so mages couldn't do what they wanted to do. They couldn't bend reality. It's because of them. It's not because of anything else that's changed. They started to manipulate the angels and the demons. It wasn't just one demon. Then there was shifters. You guys are probably hurt the most because you're the most numerous. Because of how many shifters there were.
Word being the optimum word.
Exactly.
Right.
Are you saying that every major catastrophe that's occurred to every type of supernatural is because of these 5 creatures?
Yes.
And we're going to try to stop them?
They're new selves. They're not full power yet.
We're not going to try and stop them.
We're gonna stop them.
We are going to stop them. Have a little faith, Dante.
With what army?
Well, you know, history has a way of repeating itself with great empires. You know what's funny about all great empires? They all collapse from the inside. So you got to start with small groups and make them collapse on themselves. Obviously, this demon, they draw upon faith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how he's getting his kicks. He's probably gaining faith from everybody that's taking the bitter black. So he's probably really strong.
What's the difference nowadays? Well, what's ever been the difference between like faith and addiction?
Nothing.
You know, I mean,
That's probably his thing,
it's-
his addiction. Or, you know, and that brings him power. And he's got the others convinced. Maybe even he did something where they gain faith from the same way he does. I don't know.
I mean, they all call themselves kings, so I could say, I mean, I think it's within reason.
Right, and that, I mean, it could be a ploy by one of them, you know, to make them all think they're level, but someone else could be in charge.
There's always someone else in charge.
Right, when it comes to power, there's always someone who has more power.
Mm-hmm.
That's the head of the dragon or whatever.
Now, the shifter that you saw, Dante, was a wolf.
It looked like one of the black spiral dancers, and then I look over at the Manticore. It was the shifter?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no reason if they're being reincarnated if this isn't just starting up the chain with the rats being his branch currently. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's something that we'll have to find out.
You saw how they infiltrated. You all saw the visions.
They
You also the
pretty
story.
much just were there and ignored.
They started with the alphas of the groups. What's the easiest way to get a hold of a whole group? Take out the alpha. And I'm not saying kill them. They manipulated them.
Infect the superiors.
Right. It all starts at the top and flowed its way down. Some alphas were killed because they didn't listen. Then the beta came in. They were given choices, or their brains were altered. Depends which group you were under. Vampires can charm. Mages can infect your brain. Black spiral dancers will destroy you.
Well, they had the bitter black back then too,
It wasn't called that.
but it was something similar, right?
Yes. It's been changed. It used to kill humans more.
All right.
What is it? It seems to be sentient.
It is. It's a spirit that they hunted and captured. An old god spirit. I knew it.
Old god spirit.
They broke it down
Pleasant.
into its parts. They mixed it up and they started distributing it. It used to be not as easy as it is now. They've used different methods. They used to have to inject it straight into the system, a lot of torture,
Now
mind medicine.
drug use is so abundant, they don't have to worry about it.
They found other ways.
You sort of put us through hell to get to you and answer your call. Do you know how to stop these things?
I will offer my services to you, Five, to stop these things.
How?
I am willing to bind you all and give you certain abilities that will help you better as a team.
All right, I look kind of...
Lydia would know more about things of this nature.
I look at Lydia.
All right, Lydia.
Sorry,
Let's hear
Lydia was
it.
taking notes.
Lydia's taking a lot of notes. She's very good at doing it.
Where'd you get that whiskey at, Lydia? I didn't know it should
Spirit whiskey.
Spirit whiskey, yes.
Did you see the buffet when you walked in?
I immediately start nomming down all the tuna on said.
There needs to be a liquor bar at this point in time.
Oh,
I
Lord.
lay under the heat lamps.
That's one of the best cat videos. Is that fucking cat going nom 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 while it's eating its cat food?
That's
Oh my
exactly
God.
what I'm doing right now at the buffet. No, I'm just kidding. There is no buffet.
Right.
There's no food.
So I know it's different for each of your groups, but for Guru in particular, when we pack, we usually will take on a totem spirit that will kind of bind us together as a pack, give us abilities, and usually there's something that we'll do for that spirit in return for their guidance and their support.
Like Lord of the Rings. Right?
Taking on a patron spirit.
Right.
As you describe that, I look really like I don't say anything, but I look really, really, really incredibly like uneasy and not okay with it.
All you need to do for me is destroy the Dawn of Kings. In return, I give you strength, speed, wisdom, the ability to take more damage than you've ever taken before.
I'm in.
That took a lot of convincing.
He's like, I can get into bigger fights? Yes, we're doing this.
Your strength and soak some damage. You're in. That's all it takes. Jesus, brother.
You just want to go back and take out that demon.
It's going to be hard, and you could die.
Now, I understand that you're made of a lot of spirits. You've already said that. Pretty much all of them. Whatever you want to be. Now, you look at us, and you see what?
That was the best face ever. I usually I made the best face and just the flame through me off.
That's it.
It was just like,
Because the first word that came to mind was disappointment.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
Failure.
it was just like instantaneous. Like, I was good. I knew what to say, and then all of a sudden, bam! Nothing. I had nothing. I see a group thrown together against odds that is able to do more than they think. You guys are greater than the sum of your parts. Together, you can destroy a group of people that has been terrorizing the world since the dawn of time. You're talking about one of the first fallen angels.
That's mine.
And you're saying we can do that.
You can do it with guidance and help. I'm not going to say you're always going to do it alone. You have allies. You have people that can help.
And in order to do this, we need to be bound.
I'm saying it's going to make it easier. You don't need to. It's not necessary. If you're not bound, if you're not part of the binding, you will not have any of the blessings that I can offer you, and you will miss out. It'll be a lot harder. Bindings are a funny thing. Spirits were fickle. We understand what it's like to want to move, to not want to be in one place for too long. In fact, since we've been here, we've been 30 different places. We're not even in the same location when you walk through that door. understand. Most of you are migratory. Most of you have to change yourselves. Dante, I've seen you change yourself more times than you even know you have. But that doesn't mean you can't be bound by allegiance, bound by purpose.
And there's a lot of people out there, a real lot. Whether they're humans or shifters, I don't think it's I think it's a moot point, that are going to die, and we're talking innocent people, people that have nothing to do with this. That
Are you crying? I'm just kidding.
that I mean, if we at least stand a chance as a group, then maybe we can actually stop it. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to die anyway. I mean, I got that. But for the greater good, I think it would be wise, because we can stop something that completely destroyed or corrupted our history. Everything that we ever thought, we could fix it. So that everyone from this point on will know what actually happened.
All right. I get that part of it. But with all good stuff, right? There's always a give and take in every relationship.
Mhm.
So what's the take?
What do I want from you?
Yes.
I already told you.
Besides eliminating the dawn, I mean, like, you're saying you're going to give us blessings.
Mhm.
Well, they all can't be blessings. What else is there?
You ask a hard question because to understand you all, I had to learn a lot about you. Hence is why you all saw each other's secrets. Well, some of your secrets, not all of your secrets. I don't want you to lie to one another, because lying to each other hurts, which is why I let you see things that you would never have told each other. I'm not saying you can't omit the truth. I'm not saying that you have to talk about your deepest, darkest secret when you were 13 years old and cried in your closet or whatever happened to you.
How the fuck she know about that?
What I'm saying is, groups that work together do better when they don't lie to each other.
As he's saying all of this, I do like the low cat rumble hiss at him.
Dante? Fuck are you doing, man?
So you know what I am.
Mhm.
Then, and you know everything about me.
Mhm.
Then you know how much that bothers me.
Mhm. However, you're thinking that your whole heart and soul has to be exposed to people in order to have this work. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this. Let's use Sam as an example.
Yeah.
Sam likes to charge in head first. Sam likes to take the risk for his brother, for members of the group. Sam also would be known to withhold some truth if it knew it would hurt his family. Sam would be willing to knock in the door, even though he knew there was 50 guns behind it, and would lie to his brother in order to take the shot, right?
Yep.
This is the Sam we know.
Maybe.
I don't want Sam to do that. I want Sam to put his trust in his family and tell them that there is danger that way.
And then he'll break down the door.
Well, the danger.
And then he can break down the door, yes.
Well, Sam's theory, if I may, is when the 50 guns go off, that's the sign that there's danger that way.
But Sam shouldn't be the only sacrifice.
I think he's saying don't be a martyr.
Dean, you'd rather lie to somebody in order to save your brother as well. In fact, we've seen that multiple times. At least I have. You would choose your brother over everything.
Mhm.
Sometimes doing that is not right either. Because yes, your brain said, if I save my brother, look how many I can save. That's not always true. I'm not saying you need to kill your brother, obviously. I'm not going to ever say that. But you just said look at the greater good to this group. You need to do the same. Sometimes the greater good is impersonal.
I'm just looking at him. I can't say I disagree. I know cooler heads tend to prevail. It's just ingrained. It's hard.
Life's not meant to be easy. You guys are faced with a challenge that I would never wish on anybody. And you don't have to take it. You don't have to fight this. I believe you're the only 5 that can. Too many higher powers are involved already to call upon more. What I'm saying, Dante, is nobody's perfect. And I don't expect you to go around and whisper all the secrets away. When you're going on your drug runs in order to try to catch the bitter black, you need to keep these guys informed. You need to tell them where you are, not to protect them. You can't lie. You tell them where you are because you're family in a way that nobody will understand.
If you're all about truth and being honest, and you want us to be bound to you, then I got one question for you.
Okay?
Are you in this to gain any sort of power?
No, I have all the power that I need.
And are you doing this for the greater good?
Part greater good and part revenge. I'm not going to lie.
Revenge.
See, revenge. This is not the first time I fought them. This would be the 6th.
It's getting good. The what the fuck? The 6th?
Yes. When I was a younger spirit, I went on the war against them. We destroyed a few. Could not get them all. They came back. We thought they would not come back with such great power, but they did. And the one we've never been able to destroy is the demon. For some reason, he is bound to a higher power than ever even I can touch.
Well, that's not scary at all.
Would that be Krampus?
No,
Thing known as
Krampus is
Krampus.
just an asshole.
He is an asshole. I agree.
Mm.
Dick.
Do you know of a way to destroy them that they will not come back?
I have been working with a few other spirits, and we think we have a plan. We think we need to, as ridiculous as this might sound, to trap their souls. They're not coming back in their same bodies. In fact, they probably will not look the same as you saw in your visions. They have the same mentality. There'll be certain features, certain look in their
They're going to
eye.
feed the same way.
Yes.
And all that.
Same
They're going
mannerisms.
to feel similar. They're not going to look the same.
What if we look sideways at them? If we peek?
No.
They
They're
won't.
still going to have that same body. Because you also we don't know what they look sideways. I couldn't show you that.
Mm-hmm.
And, for example, spirals, they have like the mask of many faces. They'll trick you. They're tricky.
They've been around that long, yeah.
Right. So we need to get their souls. Almost like phylacteries. And trap them. Think of like what do the humans read? They read that Harry Potter. Yes. And, they have, right? Am I talking the right language? I haven't
Yes,
been around the
you're
earth very
good.
long. Okay. They read the Harry Potter. And there's 7 pieces. We need to get the 5 pieces of them and then lock them away forever. Preferably far away from each other because it seems that they can talk to one another within their souls. It's very strange binding. It's almost like a spiritual binding between them. I think they used the spirit they made the bitter black with to bind themselves first.
Is this spirit that they're using to make the bitter block infinite, or is there only so much that they can create?
That is a good question because it seems every so often they almost run out and then it's coming back. Whether they're calling upon it from where it is, whether once it's consumed it's going back into the world, we're not very sure.
Can we destroy that as well?
Mm-hmm. That might be the first step.
Is it willing?
It is now. It wasn't at first. Let me rephrase. At first, it met them. It was charmed by them. They have a very good story. They have a very good idea. Everything starts with a good idea, right? Hitler had a good idea, he thought. We saw what happened.
What?
He thought it was a good idea. He charmed. How many people did he change their minds of?
Oh, well, he changed a lot of minds about a lot of things.
He did. But he had an idea. Their idea is similar. Mass genocide of supernaturals.
No, that ain't fucking right there. Right.
Why? Because we pose a threat to them?
I think they'd be okay if they had more that listened to them. See, as the generations continue on, the people that followed them die off.
It's because it's easier to charm humans than it is us.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's less of us and more humans, they get more powerful.
Like I said, they'd be happy to take you on your side. Their side, of course. You wouldn't be getting into the power, but you'd be reaping all the benefits of getting to destroy the loathsome supernatural creatures. However, humans are easier to take faith from. They have less faith than a supernatural would, obviously, but they have faith. They have a lot of faith. So they met this spirit. They charmed the spirit. Some spirits are young and naive, and it wasn't an old god at the time. It was newer. It saw potential. They lied. They weaved their way through it. It listened. It bound them. They stole it. They depleted it. And the cycle continues.
Well, after everything I've learned from everybody here, we've all had a pretty shitty upbringing. We've lost a lot. And now we know we've actually lost more than what we could ever imagine. And like I said before, you're all kind of family to me. So, Dante, Lydia, and Jake, I ain't going to accept this totem unless you three do. So I'll make the choice yours. Sorry, Dean.
I look at Lydia and Jake for what their thoughts are.
I'll accept the totem. I think it's the best chance we have to actually destroy this bitter black. And by everything that we've learned today, we know that it's going to be so much bigger and so much more on a massive scale. And if what this spirit is telling us that we're the only ones who can stop it, I want to do everything I can to stop it.
To set things right, sure. I'm in.
I sigh really heavily and I say something under my breath about pissing off spirits of my ancestors and never being forgiven for it. And then I look up and I go, I'm not going to be the one to say no. I'm in.
Dante, don't worry. Your ancestors, they know what you're doing. All your ancestors do. The spirits have been watching this. We're not omnipotent as everybody thinks we are. We have lots of power, but we need help. You'll be forgiven. Because this is not a forever thing. We hope. We will destroy the 5. We will get their souls. And we will stop them forever.
I agree. There's
What do you want to know about the 5?
Is Trevor one of them?
fucking. Of course he is. Fucking Trevor.
Of course, that's the first question.
I'm just curious.
You just really want to kill Trevor. We know.
No, I don't even want to kill Trevor, but you guys have been talking about him.
We won't kill Trevor.
I want to know what Trevor is.
Dick.
Trevor is a massive dick.
Yep.
Is he just a mage? How high does he go?
Does he think he's higher than he is?
I'm trying to think how I answer this question. Hold on.
Since we have an omnipotent
awesome.
or a semi-omnipotent spirit who's offering to help us, have we been aiming at the wrong guy the whole time?
Successfully just put a 25-foot tall manticore like deer in the headlights.
You know, I mean, you know what? That's about the best thing. That's the highest.
1
achievement
second.
a Bastet could
Remember,
make.
don't lie.
After you don't
That's-
forget that part.
This is the highest achievement a Bastet could achieve.
Yeah. You know the secret?
Calming the spirit.
Okay. Trevor is a mage.
Yep.
He
We
is
know
not.
that.
He is not anything else but a mage. He is a power-hungry mage, yet he is not one of the kings.
He's just a dick then.
He is
Gotcha.
just a dick.
He could be.
He has
manipulated by them,
summoned and hurt a lot of spirits in the past. He is not high on our list. He has something to do with the kings, yes, but he is not one of them.
Told you that guy was a dick. I fucking knew it. The whole time.
I believe they could be using mages like him, good spirit mages, to help with their spirit problem. Probably breaking it up, distribution.
What about their transcendence into other people?
I do not believe they transcended him, no. However,
Well, could he help them find able bodies?
yes. Hmm.
Fucking prick. I knew it the whole goddamn time. God damn it. I hate that guy. Ever since he sat in the bar and watched us eat dirty mice or rats or whatever the fuck they were, got all constipated.
We're rats.
Ever since, and oh, Daddy, well done.
How does
Fucking prick.
Kathy fit into this?
Fat Kathy.
What happened with that old situation?
She was an unfortunate accident of some of the bitter black. Sometimes it hits a supernatural creature and it does things that you don't think it will do. It hit her. She was a mage. It turned her into a marauder, and she went crazy,
Which still helped the Kings in the long run.
which helped the kings in the long run.
Do you know who the current kings are, or where they are, or anything like that?
The one king, I know of one king for sure. I know maybe of two. There are three kings that have not.
Be the Fae, be the Fae.
I do not know where the Fae is. I know where the mage is, and I know who the demon is. The other three I do not know. My piece of advice would be to know all the kings before you confront a king.
So which one do we know?
Well, who's the demon? And who's the mage?
It's not my new boss, is it?
Unfortunately, you might have stepped in some shit, Dante.
Oh, man. Don't worry, bro. We got your back. Punk.
Well,
What's his name?
they don't really know who I am yet.
Jeremy.
Jeremy O'Connor, right? No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Ha.
So
Yeah,
Jeremy,
I like things. This is why I take notes.
That's why I opened my notes, because I was like, oh, what did I say here?
So he is the first of the Kings.
He is the first of the kings. He was the first to come back. That is how I got a beat on him.
You also said
He-
he's the most powerful potentially.
He's the most powerful, not even potentially. He is the most powerful. And right now, he is closer to full strength. Everybody else is farther behind. The vampire has not made
He's been having all them fucking raves, man.
the vampire has not made her appearance. The Fae has not made his appearance.
Dick.
And the shifter has not made his appearance. However, I do not believe they're far from being shown.
can we stop them?
From coming? That is the question. Right now, their spirits are being pulled from another plane. Somehow, whenever they died, they didn't go to like heaven or hell or Gaia or anything that we can handle. They're on a different plane or presence. We can try to stop it. We can try to stop it as spirits. I'm not going to guarantee that's going to happen.
Would it be better to stop it or to let them come to break them while they're weak?
If we stop it, we still don't have their spirit contained.
So it's just delaying the inevitable.
Yes.
So we would need to figure out where, how, and who they're going to be, and then
Yes.
catch them before they can gain any strength. And once we do that, we're probably going to have our friend Jeremy well aware of our presence.
Probably by that point, yes.
I have 2 more questions. Who's the mage? And then I've baked my identity to Jeremy. Has he seen through that yet?
No, he is not. He
Okay.
is a very pompous man. That speech that you heard in your vision, that was Jeremy. He is one of the first fallen angels that have ever came to the earth. He's powerful.
He has one of the nicest back rooms I've seen for a drug dealer, I'll say that.
Whoa,
does.
Dante. Easy.
So,
I mean,
Right.
I know, not.
You know what I mean?
And I look up at the Manticore, I'm like, really? I'm going to be bound to these guys? Really?
Well,
yes,
you know.
yes, you are.
Where else would you rather be bound? In Jeremy O'Connor's back room or what?
No,
Oh.
Lord. Images
Jeremy
that did
Connor's
not
not
be.
nice
Thank
looking
you.
enough.
So he does not know who you are. He doesn't realize any of you are here. He doesn't realize any of you are here, obviously, but in this presence in his world. He is so wrapped up in gaining his faith, he doesn't care. However, he brought his first back, and the first person he brought back was the mage, because they are the second powerful in the group. I have a feeling the other 3 are about the same power level: vampire, shifter, fae. The fae's ability is very unique to where it can start to influence groups of people using glamour. The other abilities of the vampire are a little more specific to vampirism, and it can be a little complicated to explain vampirism. I don't know how high they'll come. I don't think they're going to go for a prince of the city, but I do think that they're going to hit a high clan member.
Let's
The
hope for a
shifter?
Toreador.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Hate them. The shifter, I have a feeling that they could be almost back. I don't know if that's how they got the Reckon. I don't know if they're going to come back as any kind of shifter. They could come back as a Bastet for all I know. However, as Lydia knows, there is a Karen in the area. And there's less other shifters than there are werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling it could be a werewolf.
Easier to blend in.
Yes, there's more of them.
Like it could be a dancer, or could it be something else?
He would not come as a dancer. He would come as clean,
Right.
as you were.
You wouldn't want to.
Might take the form of someone who's going to get wiped out as soon as they show their face
Right.
Makes sense.
when they're trying to infiltrate.
Now,
I would,
sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
go.
No, you go ahead. You're in charge.
You may ask your question.
All right. So you said the demon's the most powerful, with the mage coming in number 2. What's the other rankings there?
Well, I would say the next 3 are almost on the same playing field
So the
because they're pretty even
Just in different
Yeah.
ways.
in different ways. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The shifter's going to be more brutal physically. The vampire is more charming. She likes to use her wiles.
And you don't know if these other 3. The
She is a
shifter's
she.
almost back, but the fae and the vampire, they're not close
I have
yet.
no signs yet, no.
All right.
And yes, the vampire is a she. However, she has taken male forms before. She just most commonly takes female forms. She's very beautiful,
Yep.
and she
You
uses
have-
that to her advantage.
I'm sorry, but could you tell us a little bit more about the mage?
This is something I don't want to broach with you, but I will. The mage is someone you know.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
I know.
Fucking Aisha. Are you
It's not Aisha.
Oh, phew,
Well,
thank,
Fucking Revenant.
oh, thank you so much. It's not Aisha. Dude. Man.
He's in love. He can't.
You
Sam,
should stay away from her, though.
it's
Hell
Revenant.
no.
That's Revenant.
It's Revenant.
She's crippled. There ain't no way.
That's not her body.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Her
Hold on.
body is not the crippled body. She has fooled you.
Fool me once.
So the crippled body is the puppet,
Yes.
and the automaton-looking thing is it.
Yes, she wants you to think she's weak. Revenant has the word. The mages come back multiple times as male and female, she, he. Doesn't matter. They are scary powerful. Because Revenant is powerful. And Revenant has been in how many of your bodies?
Dante?
Not in mine.
Didn't she save one of you?
Oh, that bitch. She took it out of me, didn't she? Fuck. Are you serious?
She knows everything about you.
Oh, that fucking...
In fact, she
big
probably
nipple
has
bitch.
implanted something in you.
Well, can you get it out of me?
I cannot.
How do I get it out of me?
See another mage.
Oh, fucking great. Oh, wait.
The only
I
other
know.
mage we know is Trevor, right?
Aisha.
Aisha.
And she healed me from the bitter black.
She's got a probing job to do on me.
Would she be able to? Well, I guess this one.
She's not doing a probing job on you.
I'm going to
She
do a
could
probing
get it
job on
out.
her.
No. She could help with that. She and Trevor have a bad history, which is why she's not involved in any of this, because she hates him for what he's done to spirits. She has seen it. She was part of the clan before. She understands.
Yeah, she told us about all that.
Razzie's trustworthy too. They have seen things like this before. They did not know they were facing kings, but in the past they have faced kings. They faced Jeremy before. Unknowingly, they don't know it's the same person. They faced him as somebody else, and they faced the mage as somebody else. This was 10 years ago. Last time all that made it back was those two before they stopped the two of them and sent them back. It usually goes in the order of demon, mage, shifter, vampire, fae. Usually.
What's
Again.
the significance of the area? Because if they're all returning here or coming here, I mean, divide and conquer seems more intelligent to me, but
So the reason they come together is because they're all stronger together, especially at first. So when they first come back, they're very weak. It's almost like being a newborn baby in a new body. You learn how to adapt to it, but you don't have your whole power, you don't have your whole thought process. So they come with each other. You'll probably see Jeremy and Revenant help the next one along in some way, shape, or form. Pittsburgh is great. They have a Karen. They have a thriving vampire community. They have mages. Plus, before, many, many years ago, there was a gateway here. Under the
gateway?
ground. A gateway. A gateway that, we'll call him Jeremy for now, that was not his original name, walk through.
Oh, to hell. Great.
Yes.
Our luck, it's probably under the point.
It is. And it's locked. It was opened 10 years ago and resealed, but it is locked. That whole story of that can be told to you by Aisha and Razzie because they are the ones that closed it. They might try to open it again. With that, they need an unborn child.
Yeah, I'm trying to be
That's how you-
serious, but every single punk band
know.
song I have just went through my brain. I'm in a band that has a song called Fetus Pinata.
That's, the door is spiky.
Oh my God.
FYI.
That's amazing. Fucking fetus pinata.
Yes.
Dante calls his friend Dave. We've got this on lock.
Man, you can make that a really good stage show. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Just a bunch of
Fucking-
fetuses hanging everywhere.
Ew.
I'll tell you more about it after the stream.
Blow 'em up war style.
Yeah.
Fucking blood
Fucking little intestine
You guys are
parts
so
flying
bad.
out everywhere.
It's effectively that, but add candy.
Yeah. I was gonna say you get like those 5-pound gummy bears and just take bites out of them.
Penis pinata.
I'm sorry for completely derailing this game.
Oh, it's fine. I'm used to them doing it, so.
If
Have
it
you
wasn't
seen Drew?
you, Mark, it was about to be me. So
I know. It's all good.
Yeah, I already saw into Drew's head where he was talking about Aisha being the gateway and making a baby, so I already knew where his thought was going.
that's why I looked at Al immediately. It was like, oh, she needs an unborn baby.
Nope.
Here I come.
Planned Parenthood is never going to be able to explain this away.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for somebody to break out. Kneel before Zol.
So that's how you open the gate. It's underneath the point. It's very hard to get to. It's a big spiked black door, and we've been guarding it with spirits, and other entities have helped us ever since it's been closed.
But
I
he
don't
got
think
through it
he-
anyway.
He got through. He didn't come through it this time. That's usually how he opens up to start his war.
That's what, coming through the hole?
He opens it to bring his power. He opens the gateway usually to help bring other spirits, other creatures. I don't know if he's going to try to open it to get the other three out. I don't know where they are. But it's a possibility. He didn't have to open it to get Remnant out. I don't know where he got her. The gate is still closed right now.
Well, has there been high activity of bitter black in other states?
No,
Maybe they're coming in from somewhere else.
no, it starts here because of the gateway.
Right.
What their goal is, they want to bring each other back. They bring the five back. They become stronger. They open the gate. They open the war.
Right. Much like you said, everybody works together as a team. They're a lot stronger that way. Well, I mean, we could sit here all night and badger you with questions about what has happened and all that, but with Jeremy O'Connor there being almost at full power, Revenant probably pretty close behind him, which means that the other three are going to be coming pretty soon, especially if she gets to full power, because I'm assuming she has a big part of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already in his employ. I wonder if I can find a weakness.
What's our next step?
A couple things will have to happen. First, the ritual to bind all of you. That will have to happen. It's easy. It's simple, and then you will gain the benefits. Some of the benefits that will be included will help you track them, to get a better beat on them. It's almost like a homing device in your brain. You'll know where Jeremy is at all times. You'll know where Revenant is. And as the
We'll
other
know
three
when
come,
new ones pop up.
yes. I think you need to prepare for the next one. I think that stopping that one as it's born, so to speak.
And you said
That was the vampire one.
No, that's Shifter.
Usually it's the shifter third.
Yeah, Shifter third. And it's probably going to be
muscle.
somebody in the cairn.
Well, Lydia,
Uh-oh.
what's
My
wrong?
stream went crazy. Everybody's back now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I know your feelings about the Karen and all that, but
Yep, I know.
all right.
Good talk.
At least we're on the same page.
Yeah.
See, my brain goes off on the hypotheticals, and the problem that I have right now, and it's just a passing thought.
Like most of them.
Yeah, and may not really be valid, but if they don't always show up in order, or they don't necessarily have to, somebody else comes through. With the Fae's glamour, can he, she, it influence enough to fool the spirits into believing that, no, I'm not here yet. To conceal itself, to make it seem as if the gate is sealed and that those spirits that are guarding it are actually there still and they're not just a manipulated illusion, if you will.
Well, I have never seen the Fae come out early, but there's always a chance. You can go down to the gate. You can look at it. You can see if it's closed still. You can investigate it if you wish.
I mean, it was just a thought. I don't.
Well, I think I understand. Like, they could pull a fast one on us, and change it up, and obviously Revenant's here. We talked to her.
Well, my thought is if Jeremy's group, if the kings have been banished, I mean, even if a particular one maybe was not killed or what have you, but had still been banished, he's lost 5 times, right? I mean,
Well,
he lost the end game 5 times. He may have won the battles, but he lost the war. I know they're giant egotists, but he's got to be planning something different because there's far less shifters and just supernaturals now than there were before. And so if he wanted to just squelch them, stomp us out, we might be looking at a more involved procedure than what's happened in the past. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm
well,
wrong.
but you said you got
You can turn
spears.
your phone off. It's like I'm having reverb from the Wi-Fi.
I'm not even on the Wi-Fi.
Something was killing me. There we go. Sorry, it seemed to catch up.
But you said you got spears guarding the gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they would know if it opened.
They would know if it did open.
Well, has it opened recently?
Not yet.
But that's my thought is, what if it did and they were corrupted or, charmed? I mean, I don't know how spirits work in that manner. Could a creature of significant power that's being born into the world make a spirit believe, hey, because as you said, spirits aren't necessarily as omnipotent as we mortals might think. So is it possible that they came through and just done? Could Revenant have done it? And I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, that's the thing. I think we got to go off what we know, more so than the unknown right now.
I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm having too much lag on my thing. You guys keep talking.
Yeah, I heard it going crazy.
Yeah, it's starting to.
I mean, and I'm sure you're right. I just think of the chain reaction as all. I mean, what do you guys think?
I don't know what to think. It's all a lot for me to take in. And I don't know whether or not to make Chris disappear or to try and stay close to this Jeremy or whatever he is.
And there may be something with the Manicore here that maybe he can at least cloud or influence somehow Jeremy's vision of what you are, who you are. Maybe he can kind of put a fog wall up, if you will, and keep his sight blurred to you.
That would help, especially if he could help me.
Or now that we know what he is and what he can probably do, we just plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Right.
My worry, Dante, is not so much that he's going to snuff you out. It's that he's going to try to turn you into one of his little minions.
I'm scared about that too, but we're already here.
Right.
Well, that's what the rest of us are here for. Checks and balances on each other.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'm pretty scared of all of this, but we're already in it. I look at the Manticore and I go, regarding Revenant, completely magic-based?
Magic and tech. She has learned to tamper over the years.
Okay, tampering is tampering, but I hold up the watch that Aisha infused that can basically negate magic.
Mm-hmm.
And before I say that I click it, would me clicking it bother... Would I know if me clicking it would bother a spirit?
You don't think it would?
Okay. I click the watch, and it does the anti-magic spell, and I go, would this work on a being like that?
There's a good chance, but it's only going to do a few.
If I can touch her while I have this up, would it make her weakened, helpless, not care?
She might be taken aback for a moment, but I don't think it would destroy her.
Would it let me get close enough to do the job another way?
It could.
It might weaken her, so others of us can come in and take them out, take her out.
I've been wondering if I could use this to get in close proximity with a mage and stop them temporarily. I know if I have this on, she could hit me with something and I might be able to withstand it, but I don't know the full capability of how I could use this. Seems relevant to ask now.
Yes, it's a good possibility to work. Remember, though, she has the puppet as well. So even though the puppet is sitting there like a crippled individual, it's not truly that way.
I imagine it probably has its own tricks up its sleeve, but I'm just trying to think of anything I can use right now.
You'd have to let her know, or not let her know that you know anything, going there as friends, going there to tell her information, things you share with her.
She has no idea who I am. I've only heard of her through my friends here.
Mm-hmm.
Is the puppet her tie, her item that we need to collect to bind her?
I'm going to give you items to do that with.
Okay. I thought it was items that they had.
No. They're going to collect their souls based off what I give you. I'm going to give you these stones.
Who are you gonna call?
You're like Ghostbusters, yes. With her, even if you kill her, her puppet still lives. And where she still lives.
What you're saying? We got to kill Revenant? Oh, God, talk about life choices, man. Shit.
She is not your friend.
Well, she wasn't our enemy until
5 minutes ago.
Shitfingers got a
That's what I
hold
was
of
going to say.
And she was normal. Now she is possessed by a much higher mage. She can't do anything about it. More than likely, Trevor assisted in that situation.
Has she been like that since we've known her?
Yes.
Is there any way you can help conceal me from... We were just talking about this amongst ourselves. Is there any way you can assist in concealing me from Jeremy so that he doesn't figure out what I am?
Yes, I think I can help with that. I think I can help give you all something of that. You're not going to be easily detected by the kings themselves.
All right, well, I don't know about you guys, but I might as well not keep the core beliefs of my tribe violating principles waiting.
Aw.
I'm not kidding. If you guys hear me having some fucking horrendous nightmares, you're welcome.
Don't worry, we'll have you do things that are so much worse.
Yeah. Wait till you see our nightmares.
Don't worry, Sam and Dean will spoon you if you wake up screaming in the middle of the night.
I will.
Come here, Dante.
You know, I'm already trying to stay like on board with this idea. You don't need to make it any harder, guys.
Aw.
Pretty kitty.
Pretty cute.
Soft kitty, warm
Stop.
kitty.
Lydia, I want my own cat bed in the bar as high up as possible. As
You
part of
got
this
it.
Deal. I'm just saying.
I'll make you a cat superhighway.
Purr, purr, purr.
Okay, now that's just creepy.
I need an adult.
I need to know. I need to know.
I need an adultier adult.
Oh, they didn't park their van on the diving board. It's just a big fat kid.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Hey, he's not stealing 2 hams. It's just a big fat kid. Here, fatty, have a candy bar.
Oh
Fatty,
my
fat,
goodness.
fat.
So, yes.
So yes,
We're not
I know
like
this is scary. I know your whole entire belief system has been shattered, and I'm sorry I had to do that to you. And I know I broke you all down. I know you all had a very hard time. But the only way to build back up is to break down first. I don't think before any of this, you all would have joined together.
No. I would have had no
Not
point to stay.
doubtful, all of us. Yeah.
Not a chance.
Now you all can.
So, just from, the Korak's point of view, everything, the whole fake past, made up past, change past, whatever, is that a secret, or can that be told? Because, my people are kind of the mouth of Gaia.
Right. Well, the more you're able to tell it, the more it makes it real.
Oh, okay, done. I'll just tell a couple
I'm
friends of
texting
mine.
all
It'll-
my friends.
It's not wrong to tell it because we're trying to stop it from happening.
Fair
We
enough.
need to get everybody on the right side. I mean, there's not many of the individual shifters left. Doesn't mean they can't destroy the rest of them, though. You know how happy they'd be to get some Macaulay and Korax on their hands? A Bassett on their hands? They'd love it. They're going to do things that you guys can't even dream about. I've seen your dreams. You can't.
They didn't say anything. It's amazing.
Manticore, I know all bitches. But they're going to. They aren't just giving out this drug to random druggies at bars.
Well, are we all ready?
Let's see. I have a secret that I can't keep.
Secret.
I have to
I've got a
bind
secret.
myself to other shifters and endanger them with my past, and I can't flee from this one. Yeah. Fuck it. Cowabunga, let's go.
I can also prescribe Xanax to anybody in the group that needs it.
All of
I,
it.
I want to prescribe an antipsychotic.
I am a medical doctor.
Dr. Manticore, MD, PhD.
Exactly.
It will bring I+2. Sneak, sneak.
To do the binding ritual, you will need to actually set up the ritual on the human side. You found me. I am willing. I will follow you. But the ritual needs to be in place. Lydia knows how this can be done.
Anything specific we need?
Everything we need's already back at the bar.
I just know that some spirits need certain things or want certain things.
To have me follow. This is not going to be something you all want to do, but there will have to be not an. Well, we'll call it that. You're not kissing. Shut the fuck up.
Do I have to die? Because I did that once already. I already took that one for the team.
I'm just saying, it's a bullet point on his resume.
I mean, it is, and you should use that
I don't know
early.
if you saw this, but Jake
Seriously.
would throw his little self into a stove.
I've seen him kill himself on an oven.
So he's literally like on the edge.
Poor Jake.
Jake is more on the edge than he lets on.
Yeah.
Just saying, he's a big Dashboard Confessional fan. That's all.
Aw.
Like in The Martian, and they sent
Them's
out
fighting words.
the resupply ship, and the one screw was like,
That's Jake.
Fuck.
Poor Jake.
wait.
What you have to do during the binding ritual is make a promise to one of another that you will keep. Think about that. Make it a good one.
No sex until marriage.
Boom. Well,
Fair.
we fucked up there.
Oh no.
And that will have to happen during the ritual before it's completed.
Save this one for my girl Letitia. Well, fuck that bitch.
Oh my goodness.
So, you are welcome to head back. You could stay here. You could have a feast before you go. I will create you one if you'd like.
Can I just get a warm, soft surface?
Oh.
He nods his head, and pretty much there's a feast of food and drink, and there's a warm, soft service for you. Anything you guys would like, except for women and prostitutes and whores, are being presented.
Affiliation, Rozzy Rotten material. Well, that's a warm,
They were not
soft
here.
space.
If they got teleported here, they would be so pissed. They would be so pissed at every single one of you. You would never have any help ever again.
That'd be funny.
Why the
I'm-
fuck am I here, and why is there a pole?
I had nothing to do with this.
Oh no, you didn't.
While whatever happens, I'm going to shift into feline and curl up on the soft surface, and I'm going to be like the saddest looking sleeping cat.
Aww.
I just want to go over and cuddle you.
How come when I turn into a raptor, ain't nobody want to do that?
Raptors aren't cuddly.
We have feathers.
We do.
Just,
Okay,
Ooh,
fine.
I don't have feathers.
When we shift into raptor form, our fucking appearance is like 9.
There, El Guapo.
We're like a male peacock.
Oh, and another bane that I put on you, you cannot take tides of lust.
Well, just so you know, Sam and Dean, we don't need tides of lust.
We are.
I'm picturing Sam as like peacock raptor with a giant tail out. Like, are you not entertained?
Are you not turned on?
What's your name?
They said we need upward baby, right?
You want to dance?
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
It doesn't make it any better. You have so many teeth. Stop.
Smiling. That's wrong.
They're perfect teeth. Only lost at least 30 of them. It's okay.
So you guys are allowed to stay there, eat, drink, whatever. He just sits there on the throne, watching, not like menacingly, like, oh, what are you guys doing? Just sitting there,
Just observing us.
observing. Listen, you kill me. I don't know.
Sorry, I had giggles.
Do we have wings?
No, you don't have wings. Why would you have wings? You're not even bound to the totem yet.
You could give us wings just because it'd be awesome.
Hey, I have wings.
He could put you in like a full Nelson and flap his wings. You could run around. Jake would just be under your arms fucking holding him.
Does that happen?
No.
Jake wants it to happen. It can definitely happen.
No, Jake does not want it to happen.
Jake, you don't want to try to put me in a full Nelson?
Not really.
That'd be really weird.
It would be, because he'd be a fucking bird.
A big ass bird too.
There's feathers everywhere.
Like big bird, big ass bird size.
Automatically
Yeah, it's
kicks in the fucking manic
humanoid
predatory
bird
instinct
thing.
that fucking kills us.
Scorpion
creepy
tail
as
just
shit.
comes down. Shank. Oh fuck, that hurts.
I remember the write-up in the original Korax book saying that it was like the most embarrassing form ever, and
It
the
really
Korax
is.
fully admit it.
It's like Big Bird. It's fucking weird.
What?
They're like big.
The
They're
Korax
Krynos form.
Korax
It's fine.
Krynos form.
No, I
It's a
thought it
big
was like-
fucking bird.
Korax Krynos as modeled by Jim Henson.
Although, like,
Yeah, it looks like a Skeksis.
but if it's like a cassowary, it could be awesome.
It could be.
Give me the
There's those
snack,
weird
bird.
fucking birds in Labyrinth when they roll their heads off.
Oh
everybody.
yeah.
I was thinking of the Skeksis from Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, you could be Kevin.
Oh, you could be.
Fucking Kevin.
Probably not.
It'd be Kevin. Nobody likes a Kevin.
Who's Kevin?
From Up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nobody
No,
likes Kevin
no.
apparently.
Kevin's a name like Trevor.
I am Doug. I don't know who you are, and I love you.
Aw, you. Aw. Where would you
Squirrel.
like Doug?
I hid
Oh,
under
I
your
didn't
porch
hug it
because
down,
I love
yeah.
you.
And I will name it George.
He was there for a while. As you're sitting there, enjoying the company of your thoughts, because nobody, I'm sure, is like chatting it up for fun. Unless you're Sam, then you're talking nonstop.
Obviously.
Because why wouldn't Sam have something to say?
About everything.
He's got snappy retorts. That's all I'm saying. It's a flaw. It's labeled as a perk. I don't think so.
No, it's really not a perk. I don't know why that would ever be a perk.
Like, when would I ever, with my wits, roll snappy retorts? Every time I talk. So there you go.
Every third word.
Just like the Manicore said, he's like, "You can't offend me." Boom! I was outside his door in fucking 8 seconds.
No, he put you in timeout.
Yeah, I offended his ass. So look at you. You ain't even fucking put together right. Boom.
Lucky we're back outside in Earth, sitting there in the field.
You did call your bluff.
I am the Manticore. I have infinite patience. I'm Tyrone. Click.
That was just a storyteller was fed up. That was just a storyteller timeout. Storytellers can put you in timeout too.
Storytellers can break your fucking mace. Just saying.
That'd be rude. Don't threaten my other characters.
That's not nice.
You know how you're a raptor?
Yeah.
Fuck you, you're just a brontosaurus. A mini
Everybody laugh.
brontosaurus.
I'm a pygmy.
And it's adorable. Nobody is scared.
That's all part of the plan. They're like, "Oh, look how cute!" And then next thing you know, boom, they're dead.
You gonna do gum them with your flat vegetarian eating teeth?
Get back here! No, you're dead.
He'll figure out a way to use his giant brontosaurus neck as a whip.
Hold me, Dean. Snap.
Hey, throw me real hard.
And trip them as they go towards stairs or something. I don't know.
The steps. I'm going to trip you with my little tail.
We'll figure it out.
First
Go for the
brontosaurus in
shin.
history to do a roundhouse kick.
The first Macaulay brontosaurus to have a high death count, higher kill death ratio than anyone else.
Brontosaurus doing Jeet Kune Do.
That's right.
That's kind of terrifying.
That would actually kind of would be terrifying.
It would.
Whipping its head and its tail around.
I should just make it drunken fighting and then be way better.
All right, I'm ready to move on whenever everybody else is.
See, I told you,
Like,
Sam just
stop
cannot
the
help
madness.
himself. Eventually, you're sitting there and things start to shimmer out, fade away. And the Manticore looks at all of you and says, "It's time to go. Call your friends. I will be ready."
Bye.
And you're
Okay.
kind of in the woods. You're not at Lydia's bar. You're in the woods.
Well, this is awkward.
I'm gonna shift and fly straight up.
Okay. I was gonna say, do any of you know the wilderness in the area?
Actually,
Probably
I might.
Yes.
I have
In-game, no.
I have a 3 in survival.
I have 1 in survival.
Do you have survival? Roll it. with your or perception. Let's do perception.
Perception survival, okay.
Jake, you'll have a higher benefit because you're flying up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm just spitting under my breath about how I'm never going in the Umbra again.
You're like, we wanted
None
an
of us
Umbra
are.
trip. Fuck you. We're never going to Umbra again.
I
7.
got 3.
What was the difficulty?
7.
I have 4.
Okay.
1.
So, Lydia and Jake, you know you're about. The cairn is almost in Erie. It's a little east of Erie. You know you're not there, but you're close between. You're in the middle between Pittsburgh and Erie,
Okay.
in the woods area. No, you. What's wrong?
His dice doesn't have.
Maybe. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. We got it.
So that's where you guys are.
It doesn't have a line on the 6.
Oh,
So do we need to go to the cairn?
Here we come, Karen. Here we come.
We need to do the binding first. And I wouldn't trust people at the cairn to do that, and that's a ritual above my level.
We need to go back to Aisha and Razi.
We need to head back
How
to
close?
Pittsburgh.
to the cairn. I would say you're probably like maybe an hour from the cairn.
So this
Like you're not gonna walk over and be like,
Right,
No.
okay.
This is their territory, though, right?
Well, technically, and Lydia would know this. The whole side of Pennsylvania would be their
Is
territory.
their territory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who is it?
They don't.
So we're talking a
Werewolf cairn.
sizable cairn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
huge. But they don't.
It's active, it's not up.
They kind of keep most of their people to the actual place up near Erie.
Right.
There's not too many.
Kind
Going
of
off
excited, but okay.
They're just doing werewolf territory, like breaking it out. Karens get certain regions.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh, I have the biggest Karen ever, and we span the whole state. No, they're the western Karen. There's probably an eastern small Karen.
Yeah.
Well, get back to the bar. I need some more drinks.
Seconded.
Or definitely, evidently, Manicore is not a GPS, so,
Lydia, roll your.
Yeah.
Do you have any occult or rituals?
Yes, I got 2 occult. I got 1 in rituals.
I have a cult.
I've got
Roll
2
your-
too.
If anybody has rituals,
Okay.
you can roll rituals and intelligence. Lydia will have a diff 6. Everybody else will have a diff 7.
I just
do not have rituals, so.
2.
I got 1.
Okay,
Diff what?
7 for you.
3.
Okay. So you guys with rituals, you have enough to know that you're probably not in the city because it's not easy to do rituals in the city with spirits.
Maybe what we need to just do is call Aisha and Razzie and get them to come here.
Sounds like a plan.
Who are you calling?
Aisha? Duh.
Just wondering, are you calling the bar? Are you calling her cell phone? Did you have her cell phone number?
You probably stole it.
I mean, I would not put it past him.
She doesn't know that I have
Pull it
that.
off my phone.
Probably calling the bar or got it off of, Lydia's phone.
Hello.
Not my fault. Once again.
Hey,
Hi.
Aisha, how you doing?
Hi.
Where you at right now?
What you wearing?
Cool, because we're not there. We kinda,
Yeah, I'm aware. It's
Yeah.
quiet, and there's nobody destroying the place.
yeah, we
That's
got
not fair.
we're kind of in the middle of the woods.
That hurts.
Are you lost?
Well, no, this is where we came back at, in the woods.
Came back from where?
Oh, it's a long story. We'll tell you when you get here. Can you bring your ritual stuff? Look, we talked to things. You just got to come here, okay?
Can you give me some sort of location?
Yep. Here it is.
If you say fucking trees, I'm going to hang up.
No, I'm going to turn my phone, get the GPS off my phone, and tell her the exact coordinates.
You're in the woods.
I just said that.
No cell signal.
Well, how am I talking to you then?
There's no like data. You get to pick up the call, but you're not getting like LTE. You're on 3G shit.
Hold on. You said that we knew where we were.
You
so
two
I
do, yeah.
take the phone away from him and tell her where we are.
Why is he calling me?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He was the first one to get the phone.
We'll be there.
I can hear you.
I don't
Doesn't
care.
make the hurt any less.
It's hurting me, brother. She's saying mean things.
So she tells you to gather some things, Lydia.
Yeah.
You know, how to play some rocks. You need to do rock shit. I don't know. We're gonna make this shit up.
You weren't there when I
Rock
had
circle.
Tammy.
Okay.
Tell me how to
You
do
need
it.
to find a pet rock.
Tammy
Name it
said
Phil.
things too.
Name it Phil. They need Phil, Gary, and George. They need to get the points.
No, it's Paul, Ringo, George, and
No,
John.
So she tells you to get that stuff ready, and they'll be there as soon as they can.
Cool.
Thanks, Aisha.
She's already hung up.
Love you.
So they'll be
climate
there in about like 2 hours.
God damn.
Well, you're not beside Pittsburgh. You're
You're
almost to
far
Erie.
away. Yeah.
Can't you teleport or some shit?
No.
I climb a nearby tree in feline form and get stuck in it.
What's funny is they could probably get to,
The
sit up
fire
there and
department
just
will take
taunt
30 minutes to get there.
I sit up there and just taunt you.
I meow incessantly at the bird sitting next to me.
Well, next, you have like three things above you.
Whatever, wherever you are, I'm meowing like pathetically and aggravatingly at
Somebody
you.
has to get
And
the
I'm
poor
meowing
cat out of the
back.
tree.
So just so everybody knows, are we sure we're all in agreement with this?
I meow a weak agreement from the tree.
I don't see any reason why it would be lying to us.
I don't either, considering the whole thing behind it.
Man, I'm gonna cut Revenant's head right off.
I'm
gonna
not.
fucking.
I'm not, because that's the only part of it I can feel. So I'm gonna leave that for the last part. I'm gonna chop the toes off first, and work my way slowly up her dead, dying fucking body. And then
There won't be a slowness, though. I wouldn't want to kill her slowly. She could probably regenerate.
well, that's just more
We gotta put her
food.
in a fucking box anyway.
You're going to eat her?
Mages are dangerous. Bullet to the head as quick as possible without them seeing it coming.
I like to think that Jake's just shouting this out from above us in the
Yes, he does not like mages.
I'm-
Doesn't trust
Technically, we're
mages.
just in someone's
I meow a
backyard.
general
We're
agreement.
not really in the woods. We didn't go far enough out. There's just a fucking bird.
Yeah.
People are like, who the fuck's talking about shooting people in the head?
Beep beep beep. Yeah, 911.
The cat's like
really
a tree.
aggressive bird in
There's
this
a tree.
There's a
Right behind
crow.
Walmart.
There's this crow picking on this cat in a tree. There's two dudes down on the ground talking about putting bullets in people's fucking heads.
Somebody
Oh,
gets
God, bang. Fuck, you're dead.
Quoth the raven. Blap blap, motherfucker.
That was awesome. Sorry, I turned the heater back on. I like turned off. It's cold in here tonight. Freezing. Okay, so Lydia, are you setting up the circle like you were asked to? Or
Yeah.
do you have anybody help you? Or are they all going to sit there and meow and
They're
call?
going to sit there and meow and not be
I'll,
on.
I'll help out.
I'll come down from the tree and help.
I'm helping while I'm saying all this stuff.
So you're making a big circle out of rocks. And you don't know what it means.
Making
Because-
a circle out of some rocks.
Something weird. But
What the
About 2
fuck
hours
is
come by.
wrong with us?
and you have a Jeep pull up. No, there's Aisha and Razzie get out. They're in their ritual gear.
Cool music.
Blitzer gets out in wolf form,
Whoa.
and he starts patrolling the area.
I bet you he's the Guru King.
Good boy.
Oh, God. He'll probably kill you. Please don't do that.
I just want to do it so bad. I don't know why.
Don't kill Blitz. No, not now.
So Aisha and Razzie come there. They have their gear. It's a lot more than you guys thought. So Aisha has you stand in a circle within the circle.
So is that the Have Ritual Will Travel kit?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Mhm. Aisha, you guys stand in a circle, and she like uses like a she has like a mixture of like dirt and herbs and stuff like that, and she puts like dots on your foreheads of all of it. And then she draws lines through you and just starts writing out symbols within the dirt. Razzie starts lighting candles around the circle. And it takes him about, a good half hour to set all up. So after a while, you guys are standing there and they look like they're just about done. It's just like, okay, so this is only the second one of these I've done.
Is that how you started off?
I'm pretty much warning you. These aren't hard rituals, though. They're not, it's not like,
Did
the
first
spirit's
one
willing.
work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how'd the first one go?
Okay.
You want to see?
No.
It's cool. We have a totem, too.
So your background on spirits is pretty in depth, huh?
Yeah, we have a totem spirit.
Ever hear of Manticore?
Yes. Is this what you
Okay.
guys are getting?
Yeah, he's the one that called us.
Well, we didn't. We're not getting him. He chose us.
Well,
He's getting us.
Yeah. He's.
Boom.
You know what I mean?
We're his problem now.
I know it's hard to believe, AJ,
I was just about to say that, Lydia. That's
but he chose us.
we have Twister.
Sweet.
Awesome. And a tornado starts swarming up behind her.
Twister.
It's pretty awesome.
Well, that's fucking terrifying.
Redfoot Blue.
Now you gotta draw your fucking lines. again.
I had to redraw your lines, yeah.
You're out, Jake. I saw you hit the ground.
Jake failed.
No, my Jake's now picturing Rozzy and Aisha
Playing Twister.
Oh, playing
naked Twister. It's like,
Of course, it'd be naked Twister. It could be real Twister. No,
As
that's a
soon
challenge.
as soon as Dante hears Jake say Redfoot Blue, he face palms.
Nobody's gonna say thank you, Dante. No one's gonna say anything to Jake. Fucking Sam would have said that. It's been over.
But it is only the first time Jake said that.
Oh my god, you guys are like 13-year-old boys.
That just doesn't mean that Jake hasn't been thinking it the whole fucking time.
They're
I just announced
13-year-old
it.
boys.
I think
I'm
we've
a
all been
cat.
thinking it the entire
The Twister
time.
disappears from behind her. Right. Aisha walks back over to Dante, puts the thing back on his forehead since he knocks it off with his face palm.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Reflex.
Look at his hand.
That's
rub his
okay.
head.
So,
Stop doing that.
the Manticore's accepted you,
Mhm.
and he probably asked you to do something before he would come into the circle and join you guys. What's going to happen is his spirit form will appear in the middle of you all. You will join hands, do whatever he asked you to do, and we'll continue the ritual on the outside.
I stand next to Lydia because I don't want to hold two guys' hands.
Everybody wants Lydia's hands.
I'll be the cream in the man cake.
I should just have you guys play Scrabble or something.
No.
They
Man
should
cakes
maybe
are
stand
wonderful.
outside the circle, and they start chanting.
Like
Like that. It's not like that either. What they do. And you can feel, like, you guys can feel the spiritual energy growing around you. You know it's very, very powerful what's happening.
She said it wasn't that powerful. Fucking lying. God.
No
It wasn't difficult.
Oh,
difference between power and difficulty.
not in my eyes. Just kidding. All right, carry on.
So you see the lines that were drawn start glowing on the ground,
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
and the dots on your forehead start getting warm. Not like hot, like you're gonna knock them off, but it just starts feeling warm.
Calm down, Dante. It's okay.
Not the red dot.
The red dot caught me.
All these years of chasing it, it got
The
me.
final malabest that has been broken. The red dot caught me. You violated everything I held dear.
Again.
No. I
Poor
turned into
Dante.
a werewolf.
Dante is now shifted. Dun dun dun. So it gets warmer, and you can start to feel like the same feeling you got from the Manticore is starting. Like you can start to feel it happening around you.
We need to make our promises, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Those fuckers.
Nope.
You all hear in your voices, Dean.
I promise that I will defend my brothers and sister unto my own death.
Jake.
I promise that I will stand strong and true beside my family here,
Lydia.
whatever may.
I promise to not abandon my pack mates in times of need.
Sam.
I promise to bathe in the blood of the 5 kings. I promise upon the fucking corpses of the 5 kings. Fuck them assholes.
I didn't say that.
I promise I will skull fuck Revenant.
I promise to not become the martyr and trust in my family's abilities.
Dante.
The fucking red dot, man.
I trust. Done.
I promise that when everything in me tells me to run, I won't.
I love you. So as you stand there, you hear now join hands.
Sometimes when we touch.
Don't make this weird.
It's already weird.
It's already weird.
Don't worry, it's a good touch.
Making it weird would have been. I put my hand upon your hip when we did.
The symbols start glowing even brighter, and now the rocks are starting to glow, and it's lifting like a circle of light around you guys.
Oh.
And as you join hands, it's like you feel what everybody else is feeling. You know who you all are. You know that you are all individuals separated by different aspects, separated by tribe or group. It doesn't matter anymore. You're now all family, and you know that you can trust one another, and you know those promises are going to be held true. And as you feel that, you feel the Manticore spirit come down the middle and enter all of your spirits. I'm making it clear, this is not sexual. You asshole.
Sam's spirit is located in his anus.
Yes.
In your taint.
Come down the middle, Manticore. Come down the middle.
Manticore would fuck you up.
I did a stint in prison. It's okay.
Manticore goes in without lube, bro.
That's why.
And he uses his tail.
Oh.
It's a 25-foot fun
Your
ride.
best intentions, Trey.
I know. I knew it wouldn't happen. So is that? So all of a sudden, light disappears.
So we know everything about each other right now? Like, we feel each other's emotions?
No, you just know you are all one. You're not feeling each other's emotions.
Yeah, I thought we were feeling
Anything like
emotions.
No. At the moment you did, it was like a binding, and then it's
Right.
over.
Okay.
And as it ends, all of you feel like right about, let's say it's like right on the top of your shoulders, you feel it like a warm spot right there.
Branded.
You are branded, yes.
Mark of Cain.
No.
It's not the mark.
Give me that horse jawbone. I'm ready.
No.
No, it's not the marker.
I'm actually up to season 10. Fun fact.
Woo! It is the
Anyway.
mark of the Manticore, and I don't have anything designed for it, but it's going to be cool whenever I
I can
decide what
design
looks like. Yes, thank you. Because I don't have any ability to do that. I would just go to Photoshop and put pictures and see what
Mine
happens.
says dude. You say hey.
Yeah.
What's his mind say?
Sweet.
So sweet,
Yeah.
that's right.
Sweet. Dude, what's mine say? Sweet, what's mine say?
So yours is all, everybody's is identical location too,
Mhm.
on your shoulders. Nation, as I look at you guys are done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, group hug, guys. Come on, bring it in. They should get in here. Thank you.
There should be a group hug with the pack.
Well, you helped us.
What did you guys learn?
What?
What did you guys learn?
That everything we know about supernatural history is a lie,
So you know that rage?
essentially.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You know the what?
The rage, the war of
Yes.
rage. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was all bullshit.
Orchestrated by a very powerful group of entities.
Yeah.
There was a war, but it wasn't what we know it as. It was.
Got some really new, like, it's gonna hit you guys kind of hard, especially you probably.
Well, you fought them before, even though you
Yeah.
didn't realize
What?
it.
You know that gate thing you closed?
When you closed the Hellgate down in Pittsburgh, you fought the
Oh, are you okay?
what?
The gate underneath the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
That thing.
What about it?
Well,
That's connected to what's currently going on.
yeah.
They're probably going to open it.
We're going to need to see it at some point
We
in time.
killed the demon. We killed the.
No, yeah,
No, you didn't.
You thought you
He
did.
came back.
Yeah, he's.
They
Spirit
lock
came back somehow.
They come back.
It's a long story. He's one of the first fallen angels, like ever. Like ever. And he's got this mage that works with him.
It was my mother.
Revenant?
Maybe that time.
No.
Whoa! Don't hit her with the fucking hammer
What
yet.
was your mother?
Wait, your
Damn.
mother was the mage?
Here comes the mind rape.
That tried to open the gate before.
Yeah, well, she was being controlled by a different mage. You probably didn't see it. Same thing, like my brother blurted out there. Revenant,
Yes.
you know, your friend.
Oh.
Yeah, she's being controlled too. Well, really, what's going on?
Did you hear the Five Kings?
Yeah, you ever heard of them?
No.
Okay, well, now you have.
I'm just letting them go. I'm just sitting back and listening to them explain.
Well, anyway, five kings.
What are they?
Well, they're five kings.
A fae, a mage,
Oh my
a
god.
vampire, a shifter, a demon. Demons obviously had honcho.
So we killed the demon and the mage before, but they're back.
Yes.
They've been back 6 times.
Well, you might have.
This is 6.
Yeah, you might have killed. How did
You killed them the 5th time.
the puppet? Like they have, they come back in different bodies. So you probably just killed their puppet. We got this real big master plan. We can't really go into extended detail of the plan.
Well, what does the Hellgate have to do with it?
Well,
That's usually how
They're
it
on the other side of it.
yeah, that's we
The
think.
theory.
We also think that sometimes the demon, which he's already here, by the way. Yeah,
So is the mage. So the third one we're going to have to.
we got to try to catch. When they're first brought in, they're real weak. They're kind of like being born again. So when they're born again, they're real weak. We need to get in there.
Coat hanger them.
Yeah. Give them the old Planned
Is it coming to
Parenthood
the
abortion.
Karen?
Huh?
Is it going to come to the Karen?
It
Uh,
might.
So
Maybe.
if we just think statistics, the most common shifter is Guru, and the most Guru are found at the Cairn. Therefore, there's a high likelihood that it could show up at the Cairn.
Yeah. So,
We need to go investigate then.
Yep,
yeah.
that's the general plan.
I highly suggest you don't mention or say or look at Revenant funny.
I don't like to talk to Revenant anyway.
Good. Don't.
She's been different, and that would explain it.
Right.
Yeah, you should keep not being too close to Revenant.
It's funny that you say that because I remember her specifically saying one time that she really doesn't answer to Trevor too much.
She always did.
Yeah, but I remember when we first met her, She said she wasn't going to tell Trevor anything, and she didn't really answer to him. I remember this for some reason.
No, you do. She actually, I remember what you're
Yeah,
talking about. She did say
it
that.
was when we were talking about the cops and the bitter black and stuff.
Yeah.
She mentioned, and she doesn't really answer to him.
So what's a bitter black have to do with this?
Well, glad you asked. It used to be, back in that time, it wasn't called bitter black, but it's been around for a long time.
It's essentially a spirit that is allowing people to be more attuned to the kings and fall under their control.
Yeah,
They're using
It's
it
a
to
god
harvest their
found.
faith.
an old god. That's what the bitter black is. It's parts of him.
Wow.
It. Yeah, it's all real deep.
Yeah. You know how they open the door?
Oh yeah, unborn.
Something about a
Unborn.
fetus pinata.
Has to be a supernatural.
It's the greatest fucking word.
It has to be a supernatural baby. That was my baby that opened the door last time.
So we just need to find out what
Just got personal.
Guru are pregnant in the cairn. I'm sure that'll go over
No.
great.
Well, hold on. But the shifter that's going to show up,
real bad.
that spirit could take over somebody who's already alive. Like Revenant was alive before she was taken.
But the door,
Right. The door they can't open. Oh, I see where you're going with this.
I don't think he's going to try to open the door until all five are here.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we got to, I mean, we just need to get into the Karen, not so much see who's pregnant. I mean, that's obviously going to help. We can,
Is there any significance to the time of the year right now, to the
red wedding
werewolf
them.
cairn that's here? I mean, is there any sort of ritual that would be happening that could be
Like a fertility ritual?
made to look like, yeah, it's one thing, but it's going to really be utilized to bring this asshole into the world?
There could be.
I don't know if it would require a ritual though, because
Well, I don't even necessarily
know.
mean a ritual in this sense. I just mean a celebration.
I know what you're saying.
Well, it's a good idea for the shifter to come back into. If there is a pregnant shifter, would be the pregnant shifter, because then they have an easy way to the baby. Right?
Then they need the mage to get the baby and put it on the door.
Right. So, Mage is here, Damon's here. If they're just so happy, I mean, I know it could be. I don't even want to think about that.
It has to be a supernatural baby.
Yeah.
It can't just be a kinfolk.
Right.
It has to be a full shifter, a full mage. It couldn't be a vampire baby.
Why not?
Is there really such a thing?
There
I have
are,
a
actually.
question.
Like, out of game, it's really creepy.
That's
Not
I
like
have a
born
kind of-
babies, but people that change babies. It's really strange.
nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's really weird.
So
That's-
I have an out of game question.
Mhm.
Do we have the stones with us that can trap the souls, or no?
Reach in our pockets and
No, so you do have them.
Okay.
You just they're more like they're not very big. They're like really small.
Yeah.
And each you have one.
Okay.
So each of us can stop one of them.
Got it.
Each of you hold one soul.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we had our weaponry before we
Yeah.
went too far into this nonsense.
Well, you see, so Aisha, we have these stones, and they can trap their spirits when they're weakened. So we kind of that way we can.
Pokemon balls. I just thought of that.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Choose
They are
you,
now-
Pikachu.
Yes.
Who's that Pokemon?
In my head, they are now
Lucifer!
Pokeballs. Sorry.
No, it's awesome.
That's very good. So,
Jake, have you been to the Cairn before? As a guest?
I probably popped in there here and there. I don't know if specifically as a guest. I probably crashed it a couple times.
Dante, have you been there before?
Most likely not. I'm not from around here.
I don't think you two ever have, because I would have remembered hearing stories. I mean, Lydia, we can get them in.
Yeah.
We can all go.
Bring a cat into a cairn.
Yes.
Sure.
So sometimes
Don't worry, Dante.
the elders will want to see and meet other shifters in the area.
Hmm. Especially if
Usually-
something significant's going on.
Exactly. It depends on what you want to tell them.
Oh,
There's a council of elders there,
yeah, but
one from each tribe.
they might not take it so good.
Hi, we would like to bring you this rare and exotic feline shifter.
No!
You can all
No
chase
and
him,
no.
so that you can all chase him and see if y'all.
And
He's
no!
going up
You
and
can
pretending
get
I'm selling.
That is not the plan. I'm just
No.
putting that out there.
There's other things we could try. We could try to mask what you are.
Excuse me, elders.
We could mask that you are a
Don't
cat
talk
and
to
make
Lord
you a
Savior.
wolf.
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
I think we
knowing
got.
these people here, knowing them here, and Lydia, I know you know them.
Mhm.
They're not going to kill them on sight. They're not like that. You actually have pretty easy-tempered elders here.
Mhm.
And if
What is the plan?
That's what we're figuring out.
I'm just giving you background on the Karen,
Well,
I'm just saying that if we need to get you in, you could come with us as guests. We couldn't just sneak you on because that would be the bad idea. You want to come in as you are or as fast as Guru.
Right.
When we performed the ritual where you killed Jake, are these the same wolves?
Sorry, Jake.
it's a ritual.
Are these the same?
Red light, green light.
It's all right. You got better.
Like, is it the same area?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, because they didn't just charge us, which
No.
they could have done pretty simply.
They're pretty open-minded there. I'm just saying sneaking in there
Not a
isn't
good
gonna get
idea.
you very far.
Yeah.
No.
I recommend going in open, letting Razzie or Lydia lead you in.
Mhm.
Blitzer and I will come too. Go in and say you want to, make yourselves known as a new group in the area. You don't want to cause any problems. You're just trying to introduce yourselves, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Mhm.
Well,
That's just my opinion, only because I know them.
Your opinion's better than anything else we've got to go on, I think.
Lydia, why don't you lead us in there then?
And this, I guess, would be out of game. When you approach something like this, like a location of power or what have you, are elders or anything along those lines able to see, okay, these guys are bound to a Manticore spirit or anything like that? Are they able to tell totems,
Not really, no.
No, okay, I didn't know how that worked.
Sometimes
I
there
mean,
might be a theme with some spirits and totems, but it's not 100%.
Okay.
But at the same time, at least for Guru, and Trey, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when you go into an unknown Karen, you usually announce yourself and say exactly who you are and
Right.
who you're
Don't
with.
do
And,
that.
Lydia would
Crappy
come
guy.
into the... Right. Lydia would step in and howl.
yeah.
And usually let people know that who's coming and how many are coming. And then a lot of the time, there's like packs that takes different shifts of like walking the Karen, which
Yeah.
is what you guys saw.
The
They
warden,
would come
yeah.
the wardens would come escort you
Mm-hmm.
to the elder or a group of elders or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then where you would introduce yourselves and say that. You would never just walk in unannounced without trying to get your head blown off.
No, it would be a terrible idea. But we do need to decide how much we want to tell them once we're in. And we need to decide that before we go.
Hmm.
I think maybe just pointing out the biggest points.
Investigating
To what's
issues
going
that there
on.
are in the city so far, we can avoid mentioning anything about
Right.
the kings themselves or anything like that, because only who the fuck knows.
And I'm a little I'm a lot nervous about mentioning anything about our true purpose of seeking out the one who's corrupt, because I don't want to start a witch hunt.
Well, not only that, you never know. That demon guy there, he could have spies in the Karen already.
This is very true.
And if he gets word that, especially Dante,
Yeah.
you might want to.
Well,
it
we
does.
can make Dante look like somebody else.
Can they not? They won't be able to see through that. Even the elders.
Well,
If somebody uses Senate True Form, they have
right.
a chance
But what
to.
I'm saying is you're worried about somebody seeing him physically for Jeremy. Physically, we can change his appearance so that somebody saw him, they wouldn't know it was Dante.
Yeah, that would be the only. I mean,
That's
I don't
optimal.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think-
easy.
I don't think the wolves are gonna.
I already altered my appearance for him to see me in the first place. You could just make me look the way that I used to.
That's easy enough.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, just for Dante's sake, because
Yeah,
if Boy's got a spy in there, he's gonna go say who he saw.
it's true. So the rest of us are screwed, but
Well, I've been screwed since I danced in front of him in a candy bikini. So
Can we just take a moment to reflect on the fact that you danced in front of and interrupted one of the first and most powerful demons
come at me, bro.
while wearing a pacifier and a candy bikini?
Yeah. See,
You
I
are
told you.
eventually going to do battle with this thing, and I just want you to know when you do that I will leave our pack if you don't remind him that you are that guy.
You're gonna walk up and just start
yeah,
grinding.
just have
Your
rip off
first
her
time.
I'll
clothes.
be like, hey, Jeremy, you remember this? Hey.
When you pin him to the ground and start slashing his vitals out of where they're supposed to be, you need to do that.
Maybe at that point we can be Tyrannosauruses and you can have a giant inner tube around
there you go.
and a
Nice.
giant- and a giant baby binky in your
Yeah.
mouth. Oh my god.
Jake, hit the music.
Waving your little arms around.
Oh.
Come on, shake those fucking hips.
Fucking grinding his face into the ground.
Wow.
You were thinking
Yeah.
it.
No.
Well, you guys still talk. She'll change your appearance, Dante. So.
You would have wished you danced with me now, fucker.
Would I know whether or not the Karen would potentially take offense to me going in Socto form?
They
I
should.
was under the impression that that's probably what we should do. See, I would have just got our whole party killed.
Go in shifted.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
because I mean, they're gonna know.
I don't mean in any kind of a war form, like in Socto, just not hiding the fact that I'm a cat, because that would very much differentiate me
That'd
from.
be fine.
It would very much differentiate me from the way I look when I'm dealing with Jeremy.
That'd
they,
be fine.
I see where you're going with that.
they don't know what we know, man.
Or you can
I
go
don't
in
think-
feline form too.
I mean, out of a game, that would be no problem with that because you're being
Yeah.
announced in.
I would
You're not
shift
gonna be
to
in
Socto
Krynos.
and just have you guys like enhance my appearance to make me look like with the blonde, with the white
Right.
streak and everything.
Okay. If you shift, that's easy to do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
What's wrong?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Nothing's
with Macaulay fucking Guru, we can't go in shifted.
No.
There's no fucking way. He's trying to get us to go in like old rapper. Like, hey, what's up? No. It's not going to end well.
Hey, these are my friends.
This is Sam and Dean, and they're like my bestie.
Go into breed form, go in as just two alligators.
Yeah, that goes well too.
We're under attack by Macaulay. Fuck. We didn't even think any of these fuckers
If
were
you
down
shift
there.
Dante, she can change her appearance right now, so somebody do.
Awesome. So I do that. I'm just picturing Sam and Dean running in raptor form, like doing the.
No.
You guys want some cocaine?
They're not going
Just all smeared up with nostrils.
White shit all over our feathers.
You go in all Dr. Roxo on them.
Oh my god. Lydia's like getting an anxiety attack. It's fine.
All right, so I'll shift into my like fair Socto form, and I'll have you guys make me look the way I used to before I altered my appearance.
Make me pretty. Make me pretty.
Aisha has to rub your head to change your appearance.
I'm okay with that.
She touched you.
I purr. If she rubs my head, if she does anything resembling head scritchy, I purr.
I can't lie to you, Dante. I don't like that.
Oh, my woman.
Razzie just laughs hysterically when you say that because it's hilarious to her.
Fucking headbutts him.
Let's go.
Happy being single. You remember? You know why I don't want to have a new girlfriend, okay?
Yeah.
Everyone knows now.
Till you look at Aisha, and all you can think about is marriage.
No, I look at Aisha and all I think about is, keep rubbing my...
Blitzer's like growling.
That's see, Dante, we're on the same page. I look at Aisha, and all I think is, keep rubbing that head.
No, that's different. I'm
Oh.
purely from the perspective of being a cat.
Would you let her peg you?
Oh my god, we're not having this conversation.
No hesitation.
Oh, on that note, I'm going to AFK for a minute.
Blitzer is laughing hysterically now.
John Holmes
In more
me.
form, it's pretty great.
John Holmes.
Actually, Blitzer's there.
Kidney.
Yeah, Blitzer's there.
While people are talking, I'm going to go up to Blitzer and I'm going to ask him, like, you're pretty good with that Grand Clave, right?
Yeah.
Would you be capable of sparring me without killing me?
Yes.
I feel like I need to toughen up.
We can have some sparring sessions.
Dante, are you feeling all right, man? You don't go ask fucking wolves if they could just like swing their Grand Clave at you and not kill you.
And I turn to Tim and I'm like, look, I said I wasn't going to run, which means I'd better be able to fight.
Oh.
Well, I could teach you how to fight, man.
I have a feeling that he'll pull back faster than you.
Werewolves never pull out.
Ouch.
Thunk.
Oh my god.
He's just like, that's how I got in that mess.
That
in the
wasn't
first
Dean that
place.
said that. That was
I was gonna
Blitzer.
say that's why it's gonna be easy to find a pregnant werewolf.
Blitzer said that. Werewolves never pull out. All right.
Would you
All right.
spar with me too, Sam?
Hell yeah.
I'm not good in a fist fight, is my
I'm gonna like just. I'll spar any day. Let's go.
Oh my
How about we wait and train later?
Yeah, I'm just showing him my
You could
skills.
do like an 80s montage.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
We're gonna need a montage.
Bruce Leroy.
Oh my
Just
god.
fucking go and fucking shoot him up just like the Russian, just like Drago.
Getting the fuck.
Well, we have a vehicle here. Who's going to run to the Karen and who wants to drive?
I'll drive.
No. I'll drive my vehicle. I mean, who wants to run in the vehicle?
Me.
Okay.
Too. Can I drive though?
No.
Where's my car? My car all right?
I don't know where your car is. I don't care about your car.
I'll run to the Cairn.
It's not long.
I'm running.
Am I able to
Love.
shift in and out of my feline forms without...
Yeah, you're going to be good for like 3 days. And
Okay,
you can have it taken off if you need to.
I'm going to shift into Chatro and
Okay.
run at a full tilt. Like
Blitzer's going to run. Razzie's going to run.
I'm running.
Okay.
We're lazy. Fuck.
You just want to be with
Run
Aisha.
like, you wouldn't be able to run like them unless you're in raptor form, and you know that's not a good idea.
stubby alligator feet.
Yeah, just
6 years later, the alligators get there.
We'll call her coming. Just eventually.
So you head out there. I mean, the vehicle will get there faster. Not much faster, though. You just all can't fit in there. Jake, are you going to fly or are you going to ride?
I think he's having a cigarette.
Well, then he's riding. On top of the vehicle, if he wants to.
That's usually.
He's the hood ornament.
He is. Yeah, he's flying above. So the vehicle and Jake get there first. And you get to what looks like a reservation. Like a wolf reservation. There are signs up. And Lydia, when you guys arrive, you know this is where you need to go. You know what the line is. You know where you have to step in to start making your howls.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you get there. Who's howling?
I'm back in Sockto.
Okay. Jake, are you back?
Yeah,
Okay. Are you in bird form or are you going to be in human form?
I'll go in bird form.
Okay.
Easier to travel, easier to fly the fuck away if I need to.
Exactly. So you're thinking. I like the way you think.
Ow.
So, Lydia, what do you howl out?
Oh, I forget what the traditional.
Here,
Blah, blah,
Poppy,
blah.
Poppy, Poppy.
Hi,
Wow.
I am Lydia. I have brought friends.
Yeah, that's essentially it.
How many friends do you say you've brought?
62.
358.
This
I'm
is our
sneaky.
turn
I
now.
would say 3 and not include Jake, but I would say 4. I'm
Okay.
honest. I don't want to get in trouble.
We're
So.
in charge.
And after you howl, you have Rousey and Blitzer howl after you to announce their presence,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear them announce Aisha as well because she can't howl.
Right.
She could, but not with the paradox.
You can fucking out.
Yeah, she could, but that was bad.
I knew it was coming.
I know. I was
God.
hoping that I could. Bring my water, please.
What?
Hoping we could get past it, but
You tried. It was a valiant effort.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So after like 3 minutes, or you get a response back right away.
Yeah.
That you'll be met out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And 2-3 minutes comes by, and you see a wolf pack. You see 2 of them. You know that there's 2 more on the sides, like flanking you.
Yeah, flanking.
I am up on a fairly high branch.
They don't look mean or anything. They're just doing their job. So they come out. They bow their head down to you, Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
Ask who you have here. Let's say the guy's name is the one that's talked to you is Conrad. I think I gave you a list of werewolves. I have to look at it. So they might change.
You might have given me a list.
That's okay. They might change. Thank you.
Okay.
So he asks you, who are your guests you brought with you today? Nice seeing you again, by the way. You haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, it's been
Been a while.
quite a while. So I brought some friends that I've been working with in Pittsburgh to deal with some stuff down there. And so we've got Dante, the 2 in the Jeep are Sam and Dean, and then above us is Jake.
You see them look up. The bird.
Yep, the bird.
I'm
What are the
bringing up my
others?
background here. I can't remember what the name of the part of Pittsburgh I gave.
Are the others wolves? Obviously not, because they're not shifted.
No, they're not.
You're in Socto, right?
Yeah, can I hear what's going on?
Yeah, you hear them talking. I mean, they're in wolf form, so you hear
Trey, out of game?
Yeah.
How would I feel about revealing who everybody was?
you would feel that you almost had to be
Let into the
honest.
cairn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
would feel that if you don't.
It's been a while since I dealt with Karen crap.
No,
so.
no, it's fine. And I'm probably gonna play it differently than most people, but they would want you to know who is coming in
All
and who
right.
you want to talk to when you're coming there.
Fucking fell on out of work.
Yeah.
Would I know to introduce myself?
How's that for fucking?
Yes. The shifters would know usually when you go to somebody else's place. If you went to a wallow that wasn't yours or an area, you would
Whatever.
introduce yourselves.
Yeah, if we were. Going
You see
through
Aisha get out of the vehicle too, and she walks up and bows her head to the wolf.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to bow my head to the wolves, and I'm going to identify myself as Dante and state that I'm a Bastet. I may not state that I'm a Coelacanth if I want to hold that back.
Okay, that makes sense.
See, this.
The wolf looks over at you too. And who are they? He says to Lydia. You hear yips.
Mhm.
Come on in.
See, this is funny because traditionally we would just be like, "Hey." we wouldn't fucking bow to it. No, fuck you, buddy. Here we are. Let's go. But now
Are
that
you guys saying anything or no?
with what we know,
I'm gonna flap down
it's their
beside.
turn, so yeah, I'll
What are you gonna do, Jake? Sorry.
Nah, go ahead.
yeah, I'll bow. Introduce myself as Sam.
His eyes look at you.
I'm Dean. No.
I'm
No,
Dean.
What does Jake do?
I'll flop down beside Lydia, shift back into Hamid. Jacob swings low more, neocore mix of the Steel Horizon murder.
He bows deep to you. He looks at Lydia.
Pussy show off.
Oh my gosh, you're showing the cats.
Cat's just like, ah.
Gamer kitty.
She acts like she doesn't like it.
Aw.
Loves it.
I can't shift.
I'm so
Oh,
cute.
goodness.
Lydia, who are the other two? They introduced their names, but they did not introduce who they were.
They're Macaulay.
Really?
You know, all the secrets.
Sorry.
Well,
You can beat me up later if you want.
who do you want to see?
Who do you see now?
We're hoping to have an audience with the elders. Would I know specifically which one, Trey?
Steve.
Huh? Did you say Steve? That actually was the elder of the Karen's name a long time ago, and I was first going to keep it the same because I don't care. Yeah, you know that Stephen is the elder of the Karen
With a P.
with a PH. Steve with the PH.
Steven with a PH.
Stephen?
Heaven.
So you want to meet with Stephen?
Yes, please.
Any of the other elders?
Mm. Not yet.
Okay.
Are
Well, I
all
can
the
take you.
tribes, Are all the tribes represented in your cairn?
Yes.
Okay.
Trey, out of just for my knowledge, how many wolves are in the Cairn active right now?
Oh, I thought, what was it, 40?
Was it 40? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like 40-ish.
All right. Cool.
They might all be here. You know, like there's some glass
Yeah, I
workers
know.
in the
They
city,
all
and
get-
Bonars in the city. They are actually in the city, but they don't make a fuss.
Right. All right.
Okay. See him getting audited at by the wolves. Starts leading you in.
I am going to take a close eye on my surroundings
Okay. You see two wolves at the sides
And
and two
try
in
to-
the front.
and try to keep track of how many eyeballs I see staring at us.
Okay. You go through. I mean, it's a far jaunt. It takes a little while. Actually, Aisha gets back in the Jeep and drives because she's. It's a big area. So she's driving. If you guys want to ride with her as well. And the wolves, I'm assuming, are running.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take flight.
Okay.
I'll run along with them. I may
Okay.
shift into Chatro to keep up.
So, yeah, you probably have to. So you guys run for it's actually like almost 2 miles to 3 miles back. You get there, and it's a little village. It's like little houses, cabins. There's
This is a Karen.
people walking around. You see a big tree in the middle of the Karen. Lydia, you know that's like the source of power for the Karen.
Mhm.
That's the node.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
the
it's
node.
just it's like the node. And you get there, and they lead you to this little. It's actually probably the bigger cabin area. And you let in through the door, and the wolf says to you, Lydia, "Just wait here. We'll get Steven and bring him over." And him and the pack leaves. Like they don't sit there and watch you guys. They leave
They just
the
leave.
cabin. Yeah, they leave the cabin. There's enough people around. They don't find it necessary. Plus, you have Aisha, Razzie, and Blitzer there who are well known in the Karen as well. So
Mm-hmm.
and Aisha's like, "Okay, guys. So Steven's a good guy. He's usually very understanding of things. I think you guys should be fine talking to him." I would recommend.
You're cutting out.
Lost you a little bit.
Lost you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Stupid hangouts.
Stupid Google and their stupid stupidness.
Nope.
Mm.
Negative.
Hmm. Having had a decent time though.
Yeah. Well, we are waiting for the elder.
We
No,
are waiting for the elder.
We are waiting for the elder.
So what do you think this elder looks like?
I don't remember what the description was.
Steve's are usually pretty nondescript.
Now I'm just picturing
He's Captain
the,
America.
I'm picturing the Mystery Science Theater 3000 bit, and it's like, well, we'll take you in to talk to the elder. Steve?
Yeah, right?
Forget what episode that was.
Camera activate again.
Kitty cat. Face cat.
Don't like being in the can.
Thor.
Oh, pets? Pets? You're gonna pet me?
Wait, he acknowledged me.
No.
I exist. Here I am. Scratch my ears.
Oh, hi.
Oh, kitty.
That's Thor on the side, isn't it?
Yeah, he's over there, yeah.
Aw.
Mine's over here grooming himself.
Sucking the...
People and your pets.
Hey, if it weren't for this pet, I wouldn't be the character I am.
I know.
He's very important.
I just don't have any. I'm jealous.
Hint, hint, Andy.
I hope you can hear this, because I'm doing it as loud as I can.
You must buy a cat. Now. Or a Great Dane. Take your pick.
Not a Great Dane. No.
Nope.
No.
Nice.
Is he holding your hand?
Excuse me, cat.
He likes to do that. Look at him. Look at his fucking eyeballs. I'll eat one of these dice. I'll fucking eat it. Don't eat that dice. Don't you do it.
Hold the dice.
Is he about to use the bad dice?
Go outside.
Hmm.
I'm extolling to the Guru clan, pack, whatever, the virtues of chasing the red dot.
Yes.
Become your new religion.
Yes. Church,
You
of
have
the
a
red,
moment.
Church of the Red Dot. Red Dotism.
That is why we're here, clearly.
So while we're waiting, I have good news for you, Melissa.
What's that?
Lydia is now officially a member of the XCOM project.
Yay! And she's not dead yet?
Well, she's a rookie, so you have plenty of time.
Sweet.
I haven't come across you yet in my game. In this one. I've got Al and Drew.
Actually, no, I think you're not a rookie. I think you're a specialist now. I think or not a specialist, a ranger. You got a shotgun and a sword.
Sweet. I can live with that.
Hassan Chop.
Yep. Range and melee.
Clay's character, on the other hand, has a sniper rifle and prefers a pistol over using the sniper rifle.
Who's this?
Clay.
Ah. Makes sense.
You
He's
still
a
make
gun.
me use a sword, Clay?
What's that?
Do I still use a sword?
Well, I switched up from that game. That game went horribly wrong. I ended up switching and starting over. I was early enough at the beginning. I'm still in the learning curve of the game, so it's making choices here and there. I think you actually might be a specialist now, so you got this little drone following you around.
Yay!
And you like hack and go haywire on machinery and shit.
That's neat.
Mm.
Yeah, but like the first 2 games that I played, you were a ranger, and it was just like, that is so fitting.
I'll be right
And-
back, guys.
And as soon as you got like the second ability, which I gave you, which was the like it's a +2 to your sword damage.
Uh-huh.
Fuck the shotgun. You just ran up and like and like hacked stuff down.
I'm having a significant problem keeping my rangers alive and healthy.
Oh, when they get the 3rd level ability where they don't draw Overwatch fire, it'll be better.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's a very nice thing.
Well, I know you can go one of 2 ways with it. Either you can make them like super good with the sword, or you can make them like able to go back and forth into
You guys
concealment.
hear me?
Mhm.
Yep, you're back.
I can hear myself. It's really weird. No. Yes, that's switching to me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
hmm
Is the camera switching me on you guys? It doesn't matter. On you guys when I talk?
It's the camera's not switching to you, but we can hear you.
Alright, that's okay. This will end up like this, and then we'll fix it next time. It doesn't matter for tonight. We'll wait till Melissa gets back.
Do you guys have this much issue on the other games, or is it just this one?
Weird. Tonight I've had to hang up twice to get to work. If I hang up, it will end the broadcast, so I'll stop recording. We're almost done anyway. Because we can save the rest of us for next time.
We didn't get any XP last time, did we? You were
Nope.
gonna wait to give us at the end of it.
No, you're good tonight.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right on. Yay, experience. I need to spend some of it on something that I've basically already been using.
Yeah, you guys will.
Yeah, you haven't spent any of your XP, have you,
I
Mark?
haven't. I need to talk to you at some point about spending XP.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Hello.
Okay. Microphone's not detected. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's because I'm going through there. It's not detecting any mic through here.
No, you're coming through the.
Alright, it's weird. Whatever. But I'm saying it's giving me errors. That's all. It doesn't matter. I'm ending it. Okay, so you guys wait there for like, we'll say 15 minutes. And then an elder that you know is Steven. Melissa walks in.
Mhm.
And as he walks in, he doesn't look like a Steven.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
He's not that kind of
What the fuck?
Steven. But as he walks in, he looks at Aisha, Razzie, and Blitzer and gives them a nod, and they end up leaving. So you guys can meet with him alone. He's about 6'5". He's a big dude.
Mhm.
Lumberjacky Steven.
6'5" and Ahmed.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, he's a big boy.
he's a big boy.
He's elder for a reason.
I'm 6'6".
Uh-huh. He's like, hello, my name is Steven. I'm the elder. This is Karen. Who am I meeting with today?
I look over to Lydia. She's the
I know. Everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't want to be the Karen.
We've just recently become a pack. We don't have a official name for the group yet.
Oh, you guys are packed.
Mhm.
Like
Yes. You just put out your hand like that out.
We understand that it's proper courtesy to make the elders of nearby cairns aware.
That's very nice of you guys. And he shakes your hand. I mean, he's a good grip. It's not like he's testing you,
Yeah,
but he's just like he gives firm handshakes.
it's not that.
And hand
He's
jobs.
probably a closet
Oh my
case. He overcompensates.
He gives,
with handshakes.
you know.
No.
So you're saying it's
No.
not the handshake that Sam gave me the first time I met him.
Right?
Oh, I remember that.
You guys are packed since you're all not of the same group.
Mhm.
But it's just like Aisha, Razzie, and Blitz are there. Since they're packed as well, we're used to things that are a little bit different, to say the least.
Well, that's good to know.
Most people don't deal with kinfolk mages, so
Yep.
This is my brother Sam.
So, when's the
Sam,
last
it's nice
time?
to meet you. He holds his hand up.
Oh, nice to meet you, Sir Stephen.
Sir Steven.
Yeah,
What a night.
he kind of could be.
He's kind of.
Shut the fuck up, Dean. I'm new to this. All right.
He looks towards you, Dante. And you? What's your name?
Meow.
Cat.
My name is Dante, and thank you for allowing a Bastet to walk in your lands unhindered.
Of course, we've had many of your kind here before. You're a pleasure to deal with.
Well, I appreciate that.
It's Steven's way of saying he likes.
Out of game, do we want to come out and ask this guy anything?
Are you
Not-
gay?
Other than
Not
that,
really. It's more of like we want to tell him
what
stuff
are we
going on in
conveying?
Pittsburgh.
Well,
What?
yeah, we got to figure out exactly what we're gonna tell him, because like we could literally just break him down into fucking kibble real fast.
Yeah, but are we doing that, or are we?
I mean, that's assuming he would believe us too.
Oh yeah, he would. Because I'm pretty sure he would know that Macaulay are like pretty hard set on the facts of the War of Rage, right?
Yeah.
How many details are we giving though?
Well, I mean, my thought was is if we were coming here and speaking to them, that it would be more of a, we've noticed some troubles in Pittsburgh, and so we've decided to, try and join together to purify or rectify the situation. And we're worried about the situation expanding, and we want to stop it before it gets here.
That was my take on it too.
All right. Do you want me to open that up?
I can. That
Okay.
would be my responsibility, even though I hate it. Lydia really just wants to curl up in a corner and pretend she doesn't exist for a while, but she
That's one of
can't.
the reasons why I was asking if I wanted
Lydia,
to-
why don't you go ahead there? Don't worry, sweetie, we got you. Go ahead.
All right, we're back in game now. Game on.
Yep, game on.
Come on. And he looks at Jake because he hasn't introduced himself to Jake yet either, and holds out his hand.
Jake, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've seen you fly around these parts before.
You more than likely have.
Well, you're always welcome to land.
Well, I wasn't sure.
So
What's going on?
you know that it's not my MO to be here. I don't typically bother the Karen with the things that are going on in Pittsburgh, but recently there's been some issues in the city, and we wanted to keep you informed about those, and we're trying to stop it in Pittsburgh, and we want to stop it before it expands out to your territory.
Okay. What sort of issues?
They're distributing a new drug on the market called Bitter Black. And it's not actually a drug as humans would know it. It's actually the remnants of an ancient god or spirit. And what it's doing is it's messing around with the shifters of the city and causing a lot of human death and shifter weirdness. Like, I don't... Somebody else can explain a little bit more detail.
The aggressive ratkin,
Well,
willing to shift in the middle of the day in front of everybody, and
like hulking
yeah,
ratkin too.
Really?
Yeah.
monstrous.
You ain't heard nothing about this.
No, we've heard some rumors, but nothing concrete.
What kind of rumors? If you don't mind me asking.
No, we've heard about some shifters disappearing lately. A few of our Bonar shifters are gone. We don't know where they went to. We've had a couple reports of rats acting funny, and normally they act funny in general, but overly funny.
Yeah.
Dangerously funny.
Exactly. We started to worry. We do have a couple packs going back and forth between Pittsburgh and here to try to watch the area.
Well, if you have people that are checking the area in between here, and running any intelligence back and forth, if they come into contact with the drug that Lydia was talking about, or the spirit, essentially, if you would be so kind as to have them mention it to us if they're in the city, we would be happy to try and take care of the situation for them, because even just us touching it causes issues.
Okay.
But I mean, obviously, in return for that, since you said that you had bone gnawers there that you've lost contact with, if you would like to give us any of their information, maybe we can find them if they're in the area still.
Okay, that'd be great. It's hard to get a read on them, but maybe since you guys are more city dwellers than most of us are.
They tend to not make any trips up this way, I'm guessing.
No, they really don't.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be able to keep an eye open for them and
Okay.
Or possibly even track them.
That'd be great because they are a great asset, and they have a lot of loved ones back here.
Yeah, we can do
The more detail you can give us about them, the more likely we can find them.
Okay. I can give that to you. I can get their leader to talk to you about that.
Random question. Do you have a moon bridge to Pittsburgh, or do you guys actually have to hoof it back and forth?
We have a moon bridge now.
Okay.
It's very helpful.
I imagine it makes things easier instead
A
of,
little bit, yeah.
driving 3 hours.
So out of game. What the fuck is a moon bridge?
It's basically like a teleporter.
Yeah, it's a spiritual
Umbra.
porter through the Umbra that, yeah, it's like a wormhole thing.
Oh God, are we going into the Umbra again? Because I didn't like this last time.
Like, I don't want to go.
You don't want to spend
You want
3
to-
hours on the road.
Oh,
going
next thing
back.
I know,
I got it.
He said.
We'll shine a red light into the portal, and then you'll have to go.
Just give me the damn red light. I'll fly. You can follow.
I'm just picturing the scene in the Family Guy parodies of Star Wars. Quick, Chewie, into the garbage chute. I'm not going in there. It's full of disease. Not even if I throw this pig's ear. Oh, come on, that's not even fair. Go get it.
It's awesome.
Yep. That's how we'll do it.
Just saying. Everyone want to go in the Umbra. We want to foot in the Umbra.
That was a good place.
Nobody wants to go to the fucking Umbra anymore.
Nobody.
Speak for yourself. I'll go.
You almost
Come out with an
fall.
insurance
There's
policy I
neat
didn't
shit to
want.
find in the Umbra.
You hear that? They want to make you go in the Umbra again.
Oh, no, Georgie.
So we were hoping to see if you had
Sorry.
any information, if you've noticed anything to do with the bitter black here. Any sort of spread or anything like that.
I haven't seen a lot of it here or anything really weird here. Nothing out of the ordinary, like no decreased spiritual activity or increased spiritual activity at all.
Good. Yeah, it's not something that you want to see, that's for sure.
No.
It definitely gave off worm, right?
Yeah, like lots.
Okay.
It was
I
warm.
was making sure.
Worm and Wild.
Worm and wild.
Oh, the bitter black is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good to know.
Thor.
Good to know.
And you may want to keep an eye on if one of your pack, if they don't disappear, but if they begin to act erratically, if they
Okay.
shift at random, or if they just become incredibly, incredibly aggressive.
And it
Anybody
randomly-
overly antsy or amped up.
They may have come into contact with it if you witness that.
Okay.
Yeah, and by at random, he means literally you will change and be back.
Yes, you will.
mid-conversation, mid-word.
No,
Really?
no
There's
control.
there's nothing.
This is very awkward.
Do you have someone like that?
No. But it's the thought of that happening. I mean, what
We were
should
sitting in a
must have
bar.
no control.
Yes, we were sitting at a bar, and some out there. And I turned into an alligator and back, which is an incredibly awkward.
Within
situation.
seconds.
That's very uncomfortable too.
Mhm.
Yes, very uncomfortable.
You don't break the veil or anything. Okay. Well, thank you for bringing this all to my attention.
Of course.
Not
Yep.
a problem.
Also, not that you guys seem like you're the bunch of partiers or anything, but try to avoid any kind of raves or parties in general.
I'll have to tell the younger guru and the kinfolk.
Yeah, because that's important.
That's when it seems to really be getting passed along.
Have you warned Aisha and Razzie? They have a bar.
Yeah.
Oh, they know.
They know.
Um,
They're
They
working.
tried to deal it in their bar once, and Blitzer ran them out.
Okay.
We had Femora in my bar.
We're
And
working
we
with them to
destroyed
deal
those.
with this.
Yeah,
They haven't reported it back here, which is strange.
It was a while ago. It probably was just a blip on their radar. It was before we really knew a lot about the Bitter Black.
Before we knew basically anything about it.
Should
Okay.
we ask him about the pregnant people?
Was that like out of game?
Yeah, this is out of game.
He's standing and he's a werewolf. He's gonna hear you.
Should we ask him about the pregnant people? I mean, well, you know,
And one of the things, and out of game, I know I'm stretching the truth, but I'm not lying to the group.
No.
you're out of game, so
No.
it don't really matter.
Yeah. One of the concerns, just like anything else, is any of the females that are pregnant, contact with it can be pretty detrimental.
Roll manipulation subterfuge.
What am I rolling?
Manipulation plus subterfuge.
Hey, any of your women pregnant?
You
Oh my
should
God.
let me
I
do
like
that
him with
one.
the pot.
Shit.
All right.
Can I spend something and get one success?
Willpower.
Willpower. I'm spending a willpower.
And then I'm botching. No, I'm kidding. Knock on wood.
Die.
Dante's probably the best at it.
I know.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to step in and make this comment for you?
Because I stuttered.
Okay. Can I like get the gist of what he's saying and be like, yeah, we're worried that, you know,
Where are you white women at?
it could be detrimental to a pregnancy, that kind of thing.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Like the Zika virus.
Bitch is getting raped out there.
Am I able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the diff?
This 7. Or make it 8, because he already stuttered.
Manipulate an
And you're
elder.
trying to save him.
A 3.
This isn't really a lot of dice.
He spent a willpower, so let it work for you.
Oh, I have 2 successes.
You have 3 now, so you're good.
How many dice does Dante have in that?
4 total, and I got 1 fail and 3 successes.
I didn't take subterfuge, and I have a manipulation of 1.
I took an extra point manipulation because of my map.
Wow.
That's what
I
I
have a
should
total of 6
I should have
dice
pulled
in
my
it.
map.
Oh, you have 6?
I have 6.
Oh, you're better at it than me.
You want to show
But Dante,
us
you're fine. You can
Okay.
continue what he's saying.
pregnant ladies on this map? Just mark them out.
Okay, so I save it, and I'm like, you know, just because we're worried about the potential of, you know, someone being born with defects, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we have a few kin. Maybe 1, I think. Wolf pregnant on the Karen.
And she's healthy, right? Nothing unusual?
All of them are. Mhm.
Okay. Good. Sorry for such an invasive question, but we're just trying
No,
to
it's
cover all bases.
It's good to know that. It's good to know that kind of information. So how long would you like to stay? Are you guys going to be joining us tonight? Or
Sure. Stay the night.
Yeah, we can stay.
If you don't mind.
Oh, of course not.
Have there been any newcomers to the cairn than this past 2 months?
Giant angry were rat. Why?
Do you have a newcomer to the clan who wants to start a fight club for no reason?
He wants to punch people
Yeah.
a lot.
I'm gonna punch that guy in the face.
His
Oh, no, don't
his
put him in a
given
room with
cairn
Sam.
name is Fisty McPunchcocks.
Be the
Give
total.
him 5 minutes with Sam.
He wears a silver ring and he just punches everybody in the tip of their dick. He's such an asshole.
feels like a lightning bolt slamming into your cock.
Why do they call you Cockknocker? Well, actually, there's a funny story behind that.
Oh my
The only people we've had returning to the canyon.
Oh, the Schwartz
I
is
think so.
strong with this one.
It's echoing really weird for me because I can hear myself like twice. Which the echo's gone like in general. but
It's
I
not
can-
echoing for me.
it's really weird.
We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
We can't hear you. Us two.
There's no echo.
We're just listening to you. We're not listening to you in the head.
Well, it's weird because since I have to listen
It's,
through
it's
this
funny
thing,
because
Oh, right.
everyone else can hear you, but me and Al can't.
right? I wish I couldn't hear myself. It's making me trip up.
See, that's what happens whenever every time we're gaming and you're talking. That's what happens to me. I hear you twice.
Isn't it weird?
I hear you and then I hear you.
I can fix that.
Because I can hear myself. No, it's because I'm going through the speakers here.
I know. What's going on?
I shouldn't have to do that now because I'm not twitching. I can turn it just on the headphones here. I can just do it. Yeah. Oh god, that was horrible.
His name's Stevie Blumpkin.
Stevie
Hold on.
Pumpkins.
Wait, it's not. Hold on a second. No, because it's not detecting the mic because the mic's not plugged into the computer.
And his friend. What? It hasn't been detecting the mic, right?
But it
We're
can't
hearing
detect
you
the
fine.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I know.
Everything got so loud. What did you just do?
I do think because it can't detect a headset. Remember? You need. Yes, it does, honey. I can't plug this through here to hear it through the through the head mic.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, well, the only way.
Everybody else's speakers or mics just went crazy in my headset. Like when they start talking, everything got super loud.
Is it still loud now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, not like annoyingly so. It's very clear, actually.
No, it won't matter because I can't take it away from this thing. Okay. Sorry, guys.
No
This is
problem.
annoying.
It's okay.
It's very strange.
Hey, how about out of game? Deadpool has become the highest grossing rated R movie. Yeah, rated R movie ever.
Awesome.
Nice.
Like 47.5 million compared to The Hangover 2, which was 10.4 and was the original leader.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can I turn the speaker down? Well, we don't know how it's record, but we'll find out. Okay. So you guys were gonna stay. What just happened? I got lost because I was echoing so bad in my ears.
We were gonna stay. We asked about any new wolves to the Karen in the past 2 months.
We haven't had any new wolves, but we had a pack return to the Karen.
From where?
Gone from some time. They came from the Baltimore area.
Are they still here?
Yes, they are still here. Their leader is a Shadow Lord.
Mm. Jake just scowls at that
The bird
point.
just growl.
Yeah. It's a long story. It's weird.
Godzilla, too.
Awkward. He actually. This is really strange. It's Aisha's dad. It's weird, but he's back in the area. He's been gone for a long time.
Does Aisha know that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, she's gonna.
H is the Shadow Lord?
No, she's a
Okay.
mage.
Oh. That's
Jake,
right, that's the
Jake.
mage.
We're going to
Jake.
cross all kinds
Jake.
of lines here.
Jake, calm down, okay?
Jake's ready to get cut her
Her
throat.
dad is. She's not. But he's just back after some time. He's an elder, ranking, very powerful.
Well, maybe it would be a good
Mumble
idea
something in
for-
Japanese.
I don't know.
Aw.
I give Jake a little pat, like, okay, it's all right.
What do you guys think that it would be a good idea to request an audience with him and talk to him. I mean, I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything about Shadow Lords. I don't know any of that.
I'm gonna look at Lydia.
Mumble
and-
something else in Japanese. You're talking about, oh, don't know anything about Shadow Lords.
Oh no.
I'm gonna look at Lydia and just be like, "Do you think that Aisha can be around her father? Is that gonna be a problem?"
Trey, what do I know?
Her father.
Text her.
What's that?
I was gonna say I could just text her and be like, "Hey," but
Hey.
she probably has figured it out by now.
How do you
Hey.
feel about
I'm pretty
Daddy?
sure she knows by now because she's
Daddy issues? Question mark.
No.
Dad's here. How do you feel?
You wouldn't think. I mean, she's seen him before. She's met him before. That he doesn't really have anything to do with her
Yeah.
because she wasn't a werewolf, so he didn't
Right.
really. I mean, that's what
He didn't really care.
Shadow thing. He's an asshole. They usually are.
Yeah.
I mean, I took it by the name alone.
You know his name's Stormcrow.
I do.
Yeah.
Do I know anything about him or have any preconceived notions
You do
of
know
how he will be?
He's an elder ranking. He's been at the cairn before. He's usually not a pleasant individual.
Any chance he's the reason because of my intolerance of Shadow Lords?
If you want him to be, yes, he can be.
That would be hilarious.
I say we request a meeting with that guy.
Jake could head that one up.
Yeah, Jake, you lead us.
I'll leave my silver bullets at home.
Oh my goodness. Please
But you
don't
would-
bring silver bullets into the cairn.
I'm not confirming or denying that I have a pistol with a
I
couple
don't
silver
really
bullets.
know. Don't tell me.
Mr. Stevens, like, you guys can talk to anybody you want on here, really, if they'll have you. Tonight,
Yeah.
there's going to be a little solstice party, so
Do all of your
Ooh,
people stay up here?
solstice.
Do any of the packs hang around down in Pittsburgh on a regular basis? The
most of the
Bonars?
Glasswalkers and the Bonars.
Okay. I
Mhm.
imagine this isn't really their scene.
No.
And Trey, I would probably recognize a few of them.
Yes. Yeah, you would if you saw them.
Yeah.
But we can go over the names later. They don't really bother with you.
No, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'd be happy to stay. I think you'd be okay with that.
You guys are more than welcome to enjoy the festival tonight and mingle, I guess, with the public. We have an empty cabin for guests if you want to stay in that.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Please feel free to help yourselves with anything in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll take you to where you guys can stay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
First
welcome.
rounds on me.
So he takes you out,
We could actually shift here and
Yeah.
run.
and it's actually, and this place is big.
Yeah.
It took you 2 miles to get here, but I forget how many acres I said. It's pretty. It's
huge.
acres. It's huge because it's
I'm
it's a
basically-
wolf reservation.
I'm pretty much. See, I guess you haven't been there. I picture basically the Erie Wildlife Refuge because it's south of Erie by quite a bit. It's just called that,
hmm
and it's
Mhm.
I mean, assume it's something
Big-ass
like that.
place.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not very good at acres distances, but it's a lot
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, the only difference would be it's mostly all fields at the wildlife refuge, so just substitute that with trees.
Right. And you know that this is a reservation for wolves. It is fenced in on the outside, so they would know, like you would know where the border is of the cairn.
Mhm.
He leads you. It's not very far. He just leads you like right down the road, a ways. You can see that there's tons of people around. You can see there's like a hospital. You see a lot of wolf pups running around. It's kind of cool because
Sort of like a commune.
it is.
Pretty
It's like,
much.
There's people, laughing, having a good time. There's training going on. You can see wolves wrestling with each other. Nothing seems mean. It seems just, like training. Sparring matches.
Sounds like I know where I'm gonna be.
Sparring matches going on.
Is there any arm wrestling?
Are they?
With the top.
Yeah, there's sparring matches, and
Can I get involved in one?
You can.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go be Dante's corner man.
Yeah. It seems like they're training the young wolves, and they're more than willing to accept you guys to come help them, train them, play with them, teach them some things or see if you can learn stuff from them.
Are they fighting in their Krynos forms?
That's how you fucking
Yeah,
punch.
there's multiple fights. There's fights in all different forms.
You
Okay.
see, young pup, you got to climb to the top of that tree and jump, and you'll be able to fly.
Listen.
Wait, no,
When
wrong
you see the
breed.
red dot, you pounce. So, yeah. I don't know how in-depth you'd want to get with it, but yeah, I would go into Krynos form, and I would take on one of the wolves.
Okay, they're more than willing to spar you.
All right. Do we, get into what happens, or do we just... I spar somebody?
If you want to make rolls, you can, but really it's not,
He's-
they're not going to try to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fine.
Just to see how I do, I guess.
What's to hurt them?
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't want to hurt them. I'm trying to learn things. I don't
And
fight.
you do. You do. You could spend the afternoon sparring, and they'll let you have a dot in
Brawl.
Brawl
All right.
without spending experience points for it.
All right. I'll do that. Are any of them fighting with weapons?
Yeah, there's a few. Would you rather do weapon or brawling?
I'd actually rather do weapon because brawl is already 2 dots.
Okay. So you actually have Blitzer come over, and he'll fight you weapon to weapon. And they'll give you a weapon to fight him with.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna spar against Blitzer for a little while and maybe make it really crazy and entertaining so people will watch.
Oh yeah, people watch. I mean, you're a cat.
You're a cat. That's new and different.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. And the pups think it's amazing.
I'm gonna go to where they're fighting
Cats
Krynos.
and dogs sparring together. It's the end of the world.
You want to go where they're
No,
fighting
no,
Krynos?
no, Sam, no.
Yeah. I don't want to. I'm not gonna go into Krynos. I'm just gonna fight him like a dude.
Oh my god.
Against me or against Blitzer?
No, against one of the
No,
werewolves.
the guy's one of the puppies.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Have an alligator wrestle you.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
you're an alligator. Pull them in the water. You're like, what did he just do?
I mean, you actually see some young Krynos, like younger kids, probably like 12, 13. That
Oh
are...
yeah, I ain't holding nothing back though.
No, they don't either.
Ain't hold nothing back. They lose a hand, it's just learning
They're good
experience.
matches. Hey, your hands grow back if you don't cauterize them. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah. Your limbs can grow back. I mean, not like
full regeneration.
yeah, but it
They
takes
just
a long
have a
time.
battle scar at a young age. It's fine.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Oh,
Like Blitzer doesn't have a real hand on his one.
He's got the Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, he's like Luke Skywalker hand because we told him to cauterize it. And it was awesome.
Awesome.
You should totally burn
So Julie
that.
and I totally did. He lost his hand in the Umbra, and we're like, you should just burn it like on the stove and cauterize. It'll be easy. Like, stop the bleeding. It's really stupid. Why you keep bleeding? You're getting damage. And he's like, okay. He turned around, he's burned it, and now he has no hands.
Dumbass.
I fucking hate you.
So right after he did it, he goes, oh man, I regenerate. He was really pissed.
Could he cut it off further back?
It just would grow up to that point where he
Where it was
cauterized it too. Yeah.
I'm assuming that Guru Krynos, they get the minus to their dex too, right? When they shift into Krynos.
Do they?
we actually get a +1 to Dex.
Oh well, that's fucking bullshit.
I know. Sorry. Krynos is +4 strength, +1 Dex, +3 stamina.
Oh, what is it? +1 strength?
4.
No, +4 strength, +1 Dex, +3 stamina.
Ooh, I get +1 strength, +3 dex, +1 stamina.
Oh yeah, you can outdex Blitzer like nothing. Ah, he's a silent strider. You're close.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking more along the lines of if one of the pups decides to wrestle me in Krynos, I just got dodging him and
Oh yeah.
hand on his head.
The pups are the fun part. Like that's kind of fun for
Yeah,
everybody
that's-
because you're wrestling with young kids or even newborn lupus pups that are having a fun time with it.
Yeah, and that's
And
just
this
for
is-
fun, but
that's
I
just
take
having
it
fun.
seriously with Blitzer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually kind of a good time, and you feel comfortable here. You don't really feel out of place, no matter how out of place you think you would be. It seems like they've accepted people like you before.
They just haven't seen me drunk yet. That's all right.
Am I allowed to still feel paranoid?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you.
Even walking around? Is he,
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Guan? Has Guan ever been here?
Guan Wang. Yeah, he used to frequent here a lot. He actually built this little lake wallow thing back there. They used to sit in his turtle form and float around all the time.
Wallow?
I mean, like, I get that
He
you
called
guys
it a
are.
wallow. I'm not really sure
I
what.
get that you guys are accepting and all, but I mean, you don't care if we're shifted.
No, this is a refuge for people.
Do I hear that?
Mhm.
I shift.
Into what?
Into what?
A velociraptor.
The pups freak out. The poor little puppies.
It's awesome. I'm gonna chase him around.
Oh, Jesus.
After a few minutes, they understand it's a game. They don't think it's
In a few minutes of terror turns into
then they all try to attack you and jump on you. Then they all jump on you like puppies and.
I'll make a show of it. Like as you're chasing them around, I'll like go into Krynos and like wrestle with you and like fight back.
Yeah. They find this.
We'll do like the Godzilla King Kong thing.
They have fun with it.
That's why I ask.
Yeah, he used to be here a lot. In fact, he wouldn't leave for 3 months. It was a very long time.
I'm gonna tell Dane. I'm like, yep,
That's
Guan.
the same Guan.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
spiritual.
But there is a
slaughter.
little. He built himself a wallow. He called it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Back in the back. Gets a lot of sun. He said so. You're more than
Oh,
welcome
okay.
to check it out.
Oh.
Thank you.
Wow, the brothers be there sprawled out naked in there the first thing in the morning.
We'll be alligators at first. It's when we shift back.
That you have clothes on because all of you have that stupid
Nope.
right and you
I-
all
I
have your
refuse it.
clothes.
I take my clothes off first. I fold them up.
Oh.
And they're all put in a pile right next to the cattails.
You guys have a lot of
Morning
fun sparring.
All you see is what's the cattail?
Boaters.
What's that cattail in the middle of the lake? It's not a cattail.
wood.
You all have fun sparring, just having a good old time with the pups and with the younger kids trying to train. Razzie spars you guys. She has a huge Grand Clave too, so
I
she.
take her out.
Out back.
That's technically not allowed.
Remember, it cuts it off. If you cauterize it, it doesn't grow back.
Don't let her trick you.
Yeah, Jesus.
Don't let
It
her
does
trick
not grow
you.
back.
Put
We can stop there
put your
for tonight,
wiener on
guys.
that
It's
hot-
after midnight.
Okay.
Continue next time with the evening at the Karen. Meeting of Stormcrow, if you want.
Stormcrow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to chat.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I'll have to write up something and send you why me and Stormcrow don't get along.
please do. It's gonna be
It's
awesome.
more than likely he's gonna beat him. Hey, Elder Fuckface, what's going on?
Oh my
Isn't fucking Stormcrow the guy from Skyrim? Isn't he the leader of the fucking rebellion?
No, that's Ulfric's Stormcloak.
Cloak. That's it. Okay.
I know way too much about that game. I once had a long debate with Clay about the internal
This
workings
is the
and
actual name
politics
of
of
the
that game, and
character
he hated me.
that the guy made. That's the reason why I'm using it.
Who?
His name was Matt. He used to go to game days.
I went to one game day.
Yeah. What was his last name? I don't remember his last name. But he played like
It wasn't
twice.
Dunzel.
no.
We're still live, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
We're live.
Okay.
We're talking about people.
I don't remember his last name, so it doesn't matter. It was a Matt.
It was.
That's all I got. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Take care.
Later.
Oh, kisses.
See you next time.